Hello, friends. Welcome back to another evening of D&D. We are Not Great RPG, and we're here once again for Princes of the Apocalypse. Tom's dead, so he'll be back next week, probably.
Nicolai is dead.
Tom's not.
Tom is
Yeah,
alive.
I guess I should clarify. Tom's alive. His character's dead.
Tom is alive and well in my basement.
I suppose I should... Well, okay. That's not... That could very well be true, but that's not...
I feel like it probably is true.
It might be.
hope so.
You hope that he's alive in DJ's basement?
Yeah. Specifically in DJ's basement. It's a good spot.
It's a nice place to
safe,
be,
right?
Safe spot. John out here thinking he's the Wendigo. I mean,
Thank
isn't
you.
he though?
Thank you.
He is though. That's
He
the
is.
problem. Is he is?
If the Wendigo could bring swarms of rhinos and such with them.
Can it?
Well, that's why I like these horns specifically, because these are like the ones that they used in Hannibal for the spirit of the Wendigo.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
It's the
Like
worst. But anyway, we're here once again for some more D&D. We're in the midst of combat that you guys won't get to see the map because I still have to do a lot of stuff with the overlay. But you'll be able to see our beautiful faces as we finish off these last couple things and then continue on to whatever we're doing. But yeah, I'm Don, Boosted Gorilla, and I play White Claw, the Tabaxi monk, in this one. Yes, it's an alcohol joke. Thanks.
I'm Sarah, and I play Zafira in this one.
I'm John, and I play Raz.
And I'm Mike, and I play Fizzlewick Glimmereye, the Artificer.
And I am DJ. I'll be your dungeon master. Excuse me. So where we had left off in the previous session, everyone was standing in front of a door beneath which you saw purple light kind of ebbing and flowing. As you walked through, you found yourself in a hallway, and you saw the light brighter at the other end. While detecting magic and keeping an eye out, given the purple light, ahead of you, you proceeded forward slowly. Nicolai attempted to SWAT kick a door, which spun on its axis, which was fun. And as you entered Nicolai entered the room, rather, he was greeted by two giants, one of which looked to him and said, I want to play him. Hey, you puny bones, want to play? And invited Nicolai to a game of tic-tac-toe. Nicolai lost the first, to which Maul took pride in his win and attempted to replay Nicolai, losing the second. After losing, Maul grew irrationally angry, began throwing boulders and such around the room, and that is when a fight broke out. That's also where we found White Claw as well.
Hi.
Yep. White Claw was found in shackles, a prisoner of the two guards playing tic-tac-toe, presumably for White Claw. Now, it was...
It's not how I read that situation at all, but that's fine.
Prisoner.
It wasn't a sex thing either. So
Oh, definitely
just
not.
to clarify, it's not that either.
It was.
Maybe.
No laws with the claws.
Yeah. No fucking laws, baby. I'm a bounty hunter. No laws.
Booty hunter.
Oh, no.
That's a different show.
Dog the Booty Hunter.
It's a very different website.
Oh, man. So, you found White Claw in shackles. White Claw told Maul, as he was growing angry, that Nicolai was cheating, which
He did.
which further incensed Maul, drawing his ire and forcing combat. It was then Nicolai charged forward in an effort to attack them, and was unfortunately surrounded. The giants, not the earth elementals. I'm sorry. I'm skipping ahead again. The rooms are exactly the same in both of them. Yeah. So I look at that and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the same room. Cool. And
Yeah, we beat the shit out of those giants.
Yeah, the giants you guys destroyed.
Dom punched the fuck out of them, and
Sure did.
Nicolai hit one with a thunderous smite, letting thunder ring out for 300 feet through this dungeon.
very
I
happy
just
with that
climbed
one.
on one for a little bit and didn't really do anything, but
Sure did. You Mission Impossible spidered across the ceiling and then dropped down onto one, which was
My
cool.
disappointment rang louder than the thunder.
I think if you happened to be...
Oh, that actually hurts.
It does hurt. If you were a bounty hunter, would it be fizzle whacked?
It could be.
Can we get that trending, chat? Can we get
Fizzle-whacked.
hashtag fizzle whacked?
I've been fizzle whacked.
Can we
Get that
can we
trending
get
on
that
Twitter.
trending, please? Thank you.
So, yeah, Fizzlewhack. I love it. Oh man, the believers are a totally different thing now.
Forgive me, they're fizzle whackers. Fucking button.
So, after killing the giants, one of which, after he fell to the ground, asked for mercy and then was shown none, you proceeded further, bringing White Claw with you. As you progressed through this purple-encrusted hallway, you found yourself in another very large cavern, similar to the one that you fought the giants in. And standing in front of you were two guards. As Nicolai, Zafira, and White Claw walked in, Raz and Fizzlewick waited behind to, we'll say, cover the back. Make sure no one...
No, we weren't. I was 100% waiting for him to die.
Yep, we're that too. So...
Yeah.
As they approached the guards, Nicolai attempted to bluff passage through this room. The guards saw through him and began attacking. So a fight broke out while Clark and Keith, the two guards, were fighting Zafira, White Claw, and Nicolai.
I'm sorry, I think it was Craig and Keith.
It sure was Craig.
I have Craig written down.
What did I write?
Clark.
I just said Clark?
Yeah.
Damn it, I wrote that in the recap too then.
See, I only know Craig because of Stephen Lynch for fucking Craig.
I'm
Fucking Craig! That's why I've been remembering it.
I don't turn water into wine, but into cold Coors Light. So it was as you were fighting Clark and I just did it again. Craig.
Anthony.
This is literally
It's
last
Anthony.
night.
TJ. God.
Again, I want to reiterate, I'm so bad with names. There's people I've worked with for a year, still don't know their names.
It's fine.
I had to warn Kelsey when I was talking about character creation stuff today. I was like, please understand, when you play with DJ as a DM, none of the names will ever end up being accurate for what's really happening. Trust your notes, not what is said. And
That's
she was
exactly
like,
it.
okay.
Yep, you know better than I do somehow. And I'm the one running this shit. I don't know. Something went wrong somewhere. So, as you were fighting Craig and Keith, two earth elementals burst through the floor, pretty much right as Raz and Fizzlewick reached this cavern. Nicolai, after killing, which one? Keith, then ran forward in an effort to attack the earth elementals, and being surrounded by a guard and two earth elementals was soon beaten to death. As really none of the party looking on was able to see quite what happened, you saw two earth elementals and a guard begin kind of beating downward towards the ground. That's when I believe, this is when Fizzlewick casted command on one, forcing it to duel the other. So that tied up those two while the rest of the adventurers turned their attention to the guard. And that is where we're going to pick up this week. One earth elemental is compelled to fight the other. Mm-hmm. And it is coming around to the top of combat, which is going to be Raz.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So I will, on my turn, use my bonus action to cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
And I will throw a rock
Okay.
at the muddied one.
The muddied one? Okay.
Mm-hmm. 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
Very good.
Should probably have the monster manual entry up, huh?
For 9 magical bludgeoning damage.
9 magical bludgeoning damage. Okay. All right, so as you produce a stone and let it loose forth from your hand toward the earth elemental, you see it collide into it, not appearing to do much damage, but who knows what it did to the interior of this rock.
Fantastic.
So you're hurt on the inside?
Sure does. This rock has feelings. You know, they say you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get mud from a stone.
What does that mean?
Very good.
I'm so sorry for that.
What does it mean?
That could either be the most profound thing that's ever been said, or
I don't think so.
ridiculously stupid. One way or
Pretty sure it
another.
was Carl Sagan who proudly claimed.
I have a Carl Sagan tattoo. I'm pretty sure that was Carl Sagan.
I put that man on my body.
It's not what your stone can do for you.
It's what you can do for your stone.
Exactly.
John Feldspar Kennedy.
Jesus Christ.
Feldspar a rock.
So for my two companions that are right here, Zephyr and Fizzlewick, are either of you guys bloodied?
I don't think I've taken no damage.
Okay.
I actually have 10 temporary hit points. I
Yeah,
don't
that's for my
remember.
bear.
Yeah.
My bear
yeah, me
spirit.
too. Look at
Yeah.
that.
So since my bear spirit is in range of Rhino and Crockpot, I will not use my bonus action to move that. I'll
Oh,
genuinely just
Where's Baramy?
Behind.
he fucked off.
Yeah,
Nicolai died. I feel like he just ran home.
Yeah, he got teleported.
I'll say he's Baramy is
was,
Ascended
like,
to
in
the
the
realm
back
of God.
somewhere.
he is seated nearby, waiting for combat to end.
Very good.
Where he will then be consumed.
We'll see what happens.
Don't
he's
presume. Don't
nearby.
presume to know me.
He's nearby and safe for now.
Fuck. I kind of want to make sure that my Rhino is fine. Mounting costs 5 feet of movement. I am 25 feet away.
Okay.
May I get on my Rhino?
I'll say, yeah, with that, you jump the last 5 feet. Yeah.
I'm going to jump on top of my Rhino.
Great. Okay.
My horns combined with his.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, and I'll conclude my turn with my bear spirit still 30 feet within range of us. Not White Claw. He's fucked.
He'll be fine. You don't need it.
By our horns combined.
So with that, it'll be Fizzlewick's turn.
All right. I'm gonna use my crossbow then. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at the one that I don't have under Dominate Monster.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 26 to hit.
A 26 to hit definitely
Fizzle
hits.
Father.
Most definitely hits.
Forgive me, Fizzle Father, for I have sinned.
For I have whacked. You gotta pray for it.
All right, that's gonna be 13 piercing.
Okay.
Magic.
It is magic?
magical-
Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah, it certainly should be. And then I will take a second shot.
Hell yeah.
89.
That was looked like a 19, but was cracked. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
I'll say your first crossbow bolt plunges into the earth elemental in one of the crevices, and you see the crack that it pierces into grow a little bit deeper and wider. The other, as it hits into the chest of the earth elemental, ricochets off toward the cave wall. It will then be...
For my bonus action, I'm gonna have Crockpot try and bite him.
Okay.
Since
Yeah,
he's
Crockpot.
right up
Fuck
on
him up.
All right, Crockpot, get in there. That's
Yes!
that's a high roll for him. 23.
Hell yeah, Crockpot.
I think
Yeah, that
everything,
hits.
everything is a high roll for Crockpot.
Yeah.
It's higher than like a 5.
He's had a bad life so far. Oh my god, 4
Crockpot,
damage.
no!
He's trying.
Crockfather.
93.
He's doing his best.
Yeah, really.
So how much damage?
4.
Nice. Okay.
Force damage?
Nice.
It's a weird damage type. Yep, force.
It is not resistant to that.
Least resisted
Ooh.
damage type in the game.
Makes sense.
That and psychic.
That's good.
It's not that
Yeah,
exciting.
that and psychic.
Oh.
That's why I'm pissed that so many of the subclasses that they've been doing for UA have included force and psychic damage, because it feels like it's just, hey, here you go, have free shit.
Here's
Yeah,
the one
that's
thing
fair.
we didn't plan for. Fuck it
Yeah,
up.
it's like, not enough things do force and psychic. Let's make a lot of things
Yeah.
now
I mean,
suddenly do force and
Eldritch
psychic.
Blast does it. As a
Sure,
cantrip,
but I mean,
too,
outside
yeah.
of those things, it's like Eldritch Blast, like Magic Missile, like the traditional things of those nature. But beyond that, like, you don't really get a lot of force damage.
Yeah.
Or psychic. So
Interesting. Mm-hmm. It's interesting that they have that on Magic Missile, considering that always hits. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, after Fizzlewick, we will come around to White Claw.
All right. I'm going to spear this guard in his back. And then
Okay.
I'm going to do it again.
Do it again. All right.
if he's not dead.
Yeah, assuming he doesn't die.
Roll to hit that guard.
Well, the first one's definitely not hitting, because that's a 13, and he is an armored stone guard. But the next one is a 13 on the roll, plus 8, so that's over 20, so that'll definitely hit.
That should hit, yeah.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, it definitely hits, yeah.
Yes, alright, that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Is it magical?
He does not have resistance to non-magic
Fantastic.
My punches are, but not my spear.
Cool.
Actually, it's D8 because we discussed that. It would have been two-handed, so it's actually a.
Didn't you roll a d8?
I rolled a D6, but 6 is good enough. I'm just gonna stick with the maximum on the roll because it's probably gonna be worse.
Yeah, we'll do that, yeah. So,
So 11 points, and then I'm gonna bonus action and strike him.
Okay.
Nope, that's a 2.
Definitely not going to hit, no.
Nope. All right, that's my fun.
As you step forward.
What a great monk you are.
Bam.
Stab punch, stab punch.
I just missed. I mean, I was hoping to just fuck him up, but it didn't do it. Didn't work.
You got it.
Only hit the one. Really terrible rolls. I gotta get rid of these dice. These are Soot's dice. These are fucking cursed. I'll be right back.
He is cursed.
Soot's dice are cursed, yes.
He is cursed.
It is now Craig's turn. So Craig...
Is he hitting me?
Yes, he is going to spin and hit you, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, especially since he just finished killing Nicolai, or watching Nicolai get pummeled to death by earth elementals, and then you stab him in the back. He's going to turn around and attack with his Morning Star.
You did also just stab him in the back.
I did.
Yeah.
Emotionally and physically.
So that's an 8 on one,
Nope.
and then over 20 on the other, 21 on the
Yes.
other. Okay. So you take...
Soon it'll just be us, Mr. Fizzlewick.
You take 11 damage
I'm right here.
Okay.
as he
I'm
spins with his
overwhelmed
Morning
with
Star,
disappointment.
and it, with the motion of his swing, hits you with the first. And then after making contact and you kind of jump to the side, and his mace stops. He goes to bring it down straight, and you slide out of the way, and he misses.
All right. Let me make sure there's nothing else that I can do with this.
Okay.
Correct,
Mike, what's the
Lex.
DC for the command animal thing?
That's a great question. Let me take a
Or
look.
dominate monster, that's what it
Dominate
was.
How many
Yeah.
monster?
17.
Okay.
No. All right.
No, nothing?
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
So, it's going to go around to the dominated Earth Elemental, who's going to make his... It's a wisdom save, you said?
Yes.
Does it happen at the beginning or
yeah,
the
no,
end of its
it
turn?
only happens when it takes damage.
Oh, not on the start of its turn to...
Yeah.
Let me double check just to make sure, but I don't think so.
Saphira is a ranger and multiclassed into druid. I am a druid multiclassed into wizard.
Yeah,
and
it's when it
Fizzlewick
takes
is-
damage.
Only when it takes damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Fizzlewick is an artificer.
Cool.
Yes.
So then in that case,
I am
it's
as
going
well a
to...
monster.
It's going to turn and attack the
Earth
other Earth
elemental?
Elemental? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's a 15 on one, so that's gonna hit, and then an 18 on the other. Oh, Jesus, a 21 on the other. So yeah, they both hit. And it does. Wow, that's not a lot of damage.
Dang.
48. Oh.
And it's bludgeoning damage, so it's halved on the other one for resistance. So it takes a total of 6 damage.
Damn.
I like that Artificer turned into "in case I don't answer" on the text to speech.
Oh, did it? I was going to say in chat. I hope not.
Oh, Glenn's been taking screenshots of some of them when they're
Oh,
really
yeah, it's-
funny.
it's good.
There's some really good ones, man.
It's good.
I feel like we need to get like a page on the website of just...
We do. Great
Yeah.
chat moments.
Yeah.
Great caption moments.
I mean, we had one when we did it the first time in Setendor where it was just like bat and then a bunch of gibberish and then cave and nothing else.
That's amazing.
It also took a while to figure out Ukubo,
Yes, it did.
but I think it...
It's close now, right?
It got it the one time we did it.
Ukubo. Ukubo.
Hookah
Still hookah
Still
bowl.
hookah bowl.
I like
Hookah
hookah
bowl.
bowl.
I know,
good.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Is
a
that
good
hookah
one.
coals?
Yeah, it is. Get these hookah coals out of my hookah bowl.
It's getting
That
there,
seems
chat.
counterproductive to a
Right?
hookah.
It does.
So after it slams into the other one with its 2 big arms, big earth rock arms, you see chunks of stone fly and such. And we come around to Zafira. And then it'll be the other Earth Elemental next.
The fuck are you doing over
Speaking Terran.
Getting all my dice out. I gotta pick out my set.
Yeah.
All right, I
Don't fail.
no promises.
It's like 8 sets or something.
Did
It's a
I?
lot.
I guess it doesn't.
Did you Hunter's Mark
Matter.
something?
Did I Hunter's Mark something?
I know
Oh,
you
God,
didn't
it's
you
been a while.
ensnaring something?
No, I didn't. I thought about ensnaring, but they're
I believe yes,
Roll.
you did because that's why the crit thing we talked about capping the die from the Hunter's Mark as well. You 100%
I think
Hunter's
it was
Mark.
this one. I think it's the
The one that's getting the shit kicked out of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's not compelled.
It's gonna be pretty awkward when we have to then fight the one I've been dominating.
Yes, right? How long does
Walk
the
100 feet away.
How long
Close
does
your
the
eyes.
dominate last?
Yeah, that's a good point. How long does that last?
Yeah. Forever?
Let me check.
Is that just ours?
If
now?
it's forever,
Never
you
cast
got a
this
hell of
before.
a companion now.
Concentration up to an hour.
Up to an hour.
That's a really long
Really
time.
long
It's a pretty long
time.
time,
I was
yeah.
expecting a minute.
No.
That's a long time to have an Earth Elemental
Yeah,
build,
maybe
too.
That's
10
just
minutes.
this dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, it's Iron Fang lets me do it once a day. It's not like a spell I have.
Right,
Yeah.
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 This guy cook us some dinner.
No, we're gonna have it murder the rest of the dungeon,
I'm gonna ride him.
Or
or ride him.
One thing that'll probably definitely make you want to keep it that I didn't say in the last one is as you look at these, you've had some time to really study them while you've been attacking them.
does he have a name tag?
No.
I thought that might have been what it was.
You know what? I take that back. Yes, he does. His name is Rock.
Very good.
Oh.
I know,
Very good.
disappointing, isn't it? The other one's is Baby.
Ooh, very good.
Which one's which?
Yes. No, the one that's compelled will be Rock. We'll do that.
Very good.
Okay.
So as you look at them, you see they're covered in these glowing veins of just purple crystal that you see are glowing similar to that of the room around you.
Very good.
Yeah, so Zafira, it is your turn.
So I'm going to
And we determined one is ensnaring strike, right? Or Hunter's
Hunter's
marked.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot at that one, which I believe is the creepy bone one over here. That is not currently being puppeted by Fizzlewick.
The one that's muddied.
Yes. And I'm going to shoot at it twice.
Hit him twice.
Oh, I guess I should probably do it once and then...
See.
Yeah. So that's going to be... a 26 to
Hell
hit.
yeah. That hits, yep.
This is where I try to remember how much damage my stuff does.
Many.
Big damage.
It's kind of cocked.
Big nice.
Thank you for the big
Reroll it if it's
Yeah.
cocked.
Oh, same roll. Cool. So that's going to be 8 points of piercing.
Did you use a
Damage?
+1 arrow?
No.
Okay.
8 points of piercing damage, plus I get my d6 for the Hunter's Mark.
So the arrow is half, so 4.
Yeah.
4 plus 3, so 7
And that
points.
the Hunter's Mark is magic, right? Okay.
So that was the first attack.
Okay.
So it's at 106.
I'm assuming it didn't go down from that one, so I'm going to shoot it a second time.
Okay. Go ahead and hit it.
13.
13 does not hit.
Okay, yeah.
Damn. As your second longbow arrow flies toward it and once again hits, I'll say, the upper shoulder portion of it, and you see it glance off into the cave wall, or the darkness of the cave behind you. Now here's the fun part is, does this earth elemental... Yeah, he's absolutely going to fight back against the other one. He's too dumb to do anything other. With an intellect of -3, yeah, he's attacking back. Okay, so that is a 17 to hit, which hits. And
Don't hurt my rock friend.
2 17s to hit, so they both hit. It's also halved because resistance, but... So that's 7... 6, 13, 23. Halved would be 11 damage. As it turns, it swings both of its arms just kind of loose and floppy in the air.
Wacky arm flailing inflatable tube man style.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving. Sorry. It swings his arms around and they both collide into the other earth elemental. Chunks of rock and purple crystal go just careening into the darkness of the cavern. That is his turn. So now we cycle back around.
He gets his make his saves, right?
Oh, because he
That's
took damage. You're
yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah. And it's one for each. Okay. Luckily, that wasn't the metal one. Gonna be more careful about that next time.
Might I recommend putting the dice
Move.
on the other side?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So one of them's an 18, the other is a 3.
18 succeeds.
I was thinking that.
Good thing we have two of them.
Just on stream, watching me just. Oh no!
It's not a basketball backboard.
The worst part is it'd be from the other side, so you wouldn't even like.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like a good like clip or anything. It would just be sad.
I mean, it might have like collapsed.
That would be cool if it just crumbled in on itself.
That'd be great.
I don't think that's what
My
would happen.
Poor dollars.
With
That sounds like an omen of some sort.
I'm gonna move it like actively right now.
I mean, John left it there too.
I just didn't hit it.
I just get into dice rolls and I kind of throw them a little bit.
I would also like to have my rhino gore this thing, because we skipped my rhino.
We did skip your rhino.
It's
That
okay.
must be the other 11 that I had hit.
Yeah.
Did you?
Or no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was a 21. So it goes you, Rhino, Fizzlewick.
It's okay.
Fizzle Rhino.
My rhino is a 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Come on, Rhino. And it's right up next to him, right? It's not charging at him?
Yeah, I'm not getting the charge damage. For 11 bludgeoning damage, it is not magical, so it'll be half, so 5.
To the one that's muddied?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Go ahead and describe how your Rhino...
Are you serious?
Indeed. Nope, it was down to
The
3 health.
rhino.
Yep.
That would.
I just want to, like, as I'm on the rhino, just look back at you.
That would have been me.
And also lower my horns as my rhino lowers his, and just fucking gore up through, like, the back haunch, like, below the ass cheek, and push it into the other rock man.
That would
and
have
just
been
have him
my-
fall at his feet.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt our other rock friend, but I want that actually, can I push up to Nicolai?
Oh, R.I.P.
He disappointed me.
Well, now Nicolai just got a burial. That's what happened there.
A fitting rock burial.
True.
Okay. Yes, so that earth elemental falls atop Nicolai. His purple glowing rock body forever memorializing Nicolai in this cavern.
F.
F's in chat for Nicolai. With that, it'll come around to...
Me.
Yes. And then your rhino again.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna throw a rock at this fucking dude from atop my rhino.
Okay, the other earth elemental or the guard?
The guard, because the
Okay.
earth elemental is still ours.
Well, he passed the save.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not
he
yours
did
anymore.
pass the save?
Yeah,
Passed the save.
Oh, that's correct. Fuck. Yeah, I'm still gonna throw it at the guy.
Okay.
It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 definitely hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage there.
For 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Okay. So as your rock, as the earth elemental falls, as your rhino charges into it and comes to, we'll say, like a sliding, like hockey stop,
Yeah.
similar to that.
Pelt
you
the other
just-
dude with a fucking rock.
I mean, Randy Johnson or rock right at this guy's
Now
head.
I'm just picturing a rhinoceros in ice skates and just doing the standard like stop. I can't unsee it now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
what?
sliding, like, dust particles like kicking up in the air.
Yeah.
And I just pelt fucking
I can't unsee
Keith in
it.
the head with a rock.
Rhino on ice skates definitely feels like a southern insult. Like, oh, boy, you're about as useful as a rhino on ice skates. Most definitely feels like that.
True, honestly true.
Of all the things.
I once
that's
had someone tell me I was as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
That's a good one.
That is really good,
Like
though.
someone in the south. told you that?
This was a person on the phone from the south, so it could have been literally any southern state. Just pick one. It was great and I loved it. I still use that to this day. Anyway, it is now the rhino again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move my bear spirit up.
Okay.
Because it can move 30 feet. Can you put it there? I want to catch you in it. It's not going to give you temporary hit points, but it's going to give you the advantage on strength checks and strength saves in case this thing tries to, like, grapple you or some shit like
Do
that.
attack rolls count as a strength check?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, so now it's me and old Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Rhino.
Well, he's got 40 feet of speed, so we're going to back up 10 feet.
Okay.
Here we go, boy!
Roll an attack.
Ras just become a southern farmer.
Yep.
A southern rhino farmer.
Yep.
Yeah, for farming rhinos.
18
For
to hit.
all that rhino growing.
Yeah, you plant them by the horn.
18 to hit. Fuck yes.
Yeah, the horn sticks out and you pull them out.
And you pull out a whole rhino.
Pull out a whole hits rhino.
Oh, baby. That's 28 non-magical bludgeoning damage. As we rolled real hot, so it's half, so it's 14.
14, that's a lot easier to do.
Yes.
Okay. As your rhino charges forward and brings its
Horn.
I almost said nose horn and knew what I meant.
Compared to its...
As opposed to... so it lowers its horn and then kind of throws its horn at a upward right angle.
Yeah, I want to catch, like, in that stomach area if I can. If it's depending on the height of the earth elemental. Like, my rhinos...
They're large, so they wouldn't be any bigger than a dragonborn, so yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
All right,
so
so
you
yeah,
just-
I catch them, like, right in that belly. Horn deep in them. I'm gonna name my rhino Horn Deep.
Horn deep.
Not Helm's Deep. We're in Horn
Or
Deep.
you name him Horn Fogleg.
He doesn't have fog legs. TJ, don't be
What
ridiculous.
if he does, though? What if he's got fog legs?
Is there fog around his legs? Because then he would be horn-like fog.
He is on ice. There's 100%
Yeah,
that
there's
little bit of
fog.
ice mix.
Just the weight of a rhino on ice skates is creating so much steam.
That's my rhino's turn.
Okay. It is Fizzlewick's turn. And then Don, you'll be next.
All right.
All right, so let's see. So now we've got what?
Crockpot
One
now.
guard and
One
the
Earth Elemental.
And that Earth Elemental's only been hit once, right?
I have that he's been hit 4
Or
times.
I guess he's been he was boxing.
He's at
but
43.
okay.
43 damage?
Yeah.
I've got 45, but
Okay. I might have math wrong.
All right, sure. That's,
happens.
You know.
45. We'll go with the 2 damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
yeah, no problem. You're digging for every point and you don't even have to.
Dig for me.
I am. That's what Oshwamp's for.
Correct.
It's time to dig.
It is. I was very happy I actually got to say that line to you. For Corin and
I
the
love how
casket.
it cut through everything till we were all like, what?
He said the line.
He said the
Time to go.
All right, so I'm gonna run forward. I can only move 25 feet, so I can't quite get in range for melee. I'll. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
each of those squares is 5, yeah.
I'll just take some shots from there then.
Okay.
So the first one is gonna be a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits. Are you attacking the guard or the Earth Element?
Earth Elemental.
Okay.
And the second one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
Great. All right, first one. It's going to be 12 magical piercing. And the second one is 9 magical piercing.
Nice. Okay. So as your crossbow bolts plunge deep into the Earth Elemental through cracks, you see, I'll say they spread about 4 inches apart. You got 2 quick shots off at it. And from the spread of the arrows, you see a crack form and mud beginning to flow off the side of the Earth Elemental.
Nice.
So done.
I'm gonna have,
Does he have to make his save?
Crockpot bite. No, he already
already
made
out
it.
of
Yeah,
it?
he's
he
out
already
of it.
succeeded, yeah.
But I will have Crockpot bite him as his bonus action. So
Come on,
if he's not next to him already, he'll run up.
He is.
Yeah,
He's right there.
Get him.
Get him,
Oh,
Crockpot.
no. That's a 9. It's
Oh,
okay.
no. Poor Crockpot.
That's fine. I mean, I
Alright.
guess I'd rather have the good rolls.
Oh, I just pictured Crockpot as Goddard from Jimmy Neutron, and now I'll never picture him any different.
Damn it,
That's
DJ,
fine.
why have you done this to me?
I know, I'm so sorry, but
Show's cursed.
I drew him though.
I'm gonna bang bang. Get him with the double spear.
all right. Double Spear's a good name.
Crockpot.
15
15 on the guard or the earth
on the
elemental?
guard.
No, does
Okay,
not hit.
18 on the roll will definitely hit.
Yeah.
Plus 8.
Mhm.
Oh my lord. 6 points of damage. I rolled a 1.
The brand.
And for your spear, that does not count as magical, right? Or does it? I know you said for your punches it does. I'm not sure for spear if it does.
No, it does not.
Okay. And it was 6 points, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I will join you in the crunch.
Crunch has become... Crunch and Poppy going, yeah, 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 are now memes in my house.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I will key point Fury Blows.
Nice. Okay.
Those are both 17s.
On the guard?
Yes.
Okay. Neither of those hit.
Very good.
You're such a good monk.
I rolled 2 9s.
They were close. I mean,
Close.
They were real close.
But not. All right. That's a me. I'll see you guys next
That's
round.
me.
That's a me.
It's a me. Bad rollio.
All right. So I'll say it is now the Earth Elemental's turn. Or no, I'm sorry. It is Craig's turn. So Craig, after you just swung at him twice, he's going to attack back at you with his that's an 18 on the die for 1.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Doing my best.
I'm not in chat. What did I miss?
He just said, "Great job, White Claw."
You're doing great.
I just like that there's this huge battle, like with this elemental going on, and then
I'll
there's just
fucking
White
beat
Claw and
Everguard.
Craig just.
A monk dueling him.
Like, and neither's really getting anywhere.
So I'm just looking.
We're murdering the important Earth elementals, and you're like, "Ha! Oh, good try, Craig. Oh, almost."
You wouldn't hit a blind man, would you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
yes, I
very
would.
progressive of you.
You just stabbed me with a spear, sir.
A blind cat, technically. You just give him those like Puss in Boots eyes.
Yeah, I can't even do that because my eyes are just
You
cloud,
do
a
that, but in the
clouded
wrong
mess.
direction.
Yeah. You wouldn't hit a blind man, would you?
So one is a 14, the other's a 23.
14 does not hit.
Okay, the 23 does, so
Yes.
that is a d8. You take 4 damage. As his great club comes down, just slightly offset
You guys
from your
both
head,
suck.
into your shoulder. He gives you a little love tap. He knows you're just sparring.
Thank you.
Bam.
You're both kind of pulling punches, trying not to end it too quick.
You're having,
Absolutely.
you're having a good time.
Sure. This is great.
You're learning a lot in this battle.
This is
Yep.
good.
It's a self-discovery thing.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
less about the end. It's the journey.
It's
True.
the journey.
True.
Craig will be a valuable ally when this is all over.
Yeah, we'll see. So with that, it'll come around to the other Earth, or the Earth Elemental now. Yep. So he is going to turn.
So it can me, Rhino, or Crockpot.
It is going to attack the Rhino in an effort to knock you and the Rhino away and hopefully knock you off the Rhino.
Sure.
When it does, Crockpot will use his reaction to put disadvantage on that attack.
Okay.
Minus the first one.
Yeah, it's got
Okay.
2 slams.
So this will be the first attack then. Oh boy. It's good you did that because one's a 16 and the other is a natural 20. So
Great.
I'm not getting crit, Rhino-chan.
So that one, as he takes his arm down and sweeps it toward the Rhino, he does 13 damage as he hits the Rhino and tries to brush it to the side. And he's now going to bring his other arm down to attack you. And this one does not have disadvantage, right? This one will be
Yes,
plain.
this one's good.
Cool. Oh boy. And
Okay.
he misses terribly.
Targeting Rhino again. Good.
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
attacked at Rhino, missed terribly. His other arm, after he brushes it out of the side with his one arm, it moves further than he expected. So he brings the other one down where he thought it would be and missed. Kind of like when you toss a ball in the air and you try to hit it with a
What was the actual attack roll? Because Rhino's ACs are bad.
It would be 10.
All right, thank God it's an 11.
He rolled a 2. So that's why I went, oh no, he misses.
All right,
That's the problem with
Rhino-chan.
a lot of the animal
Yeah,
That's the problem with a lot of the
thick hit
animals,
points,
is
bad
they-
AC.
The earth, or not the earth elementals, the other thing, the giants. Low AC, really high health.
Yep.
Can we get a thick in the chat? 2 C's, thanks.
Ooh, 2 C's. So that is the earth elemental. So we go around to Zafira.
It's me. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch my hunter's mark over to the other earth elemental.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot at it twice.
Shoot him twice.
Shoot him twice. I'm pretty sure one's not gonna do it, so I'm gonna just roll both at the same time. The first one is a 26 to hit,
Definitely hits.
and the second one is oh god, math, 17 to hit.
On the earth elemental?
Yes.
Yeah, they both hit.
Alrighty. I will roll my d8s for the damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those are both 7s.
Nice.
So,
A golf clap. Not from Raz, though.
so that's 20 points for both of those.
For
So
the
10
piercing,
Yeah, 10 piercing.
Okay.
And then
the Hunter's Mark
Hunter's
damage.
Mark. That's 11.
11
Additional
from
11 damage.
Nice.
So 87.
Yep. So as the two arrows you see plunge in nearby where Fizzlewick had shot with the crossbow bolts that you still see embedded in the
Crossbow boats.
crossbow bolts.
Mr. Fizzlewick.
For my next invention.
Shoot at fucking yachts.
Oh man.
That's what Jeff Bezos does.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So as you see, not that his wife left him. You see.
Got him.
We gotta go.
He owns Twitch. We gotta leave.
We're gone!
You see the two bolts pierce into him and a crack form between them, connecting to the crack that was formed by Fizzlewick's bolts, and you see more mud beginning to flow. With that, we go back around to the top of the order, so it'll be Raz.
Fantastic. I will lean forward over my rhino and with my claw try to dig into the space near where the rhino's horn is. Because, like, was the rhino removed on that attack, or is the rhino's horn still embedded? Because if it's not embedded, I would reach into that space.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it, like when it hit it, it brushed it out of the way of its arm. Yeah, so it's no longer embedded in it. So you're going to stab into the wound.
Yep. 16.
On the earth elemental?
Yes.
Does not hit.
Okay.
But it's close enough. and-
Wait, we do have flanking, correct? Because crockpot?
Yeah, so that would hit.
18, baby.
Yeah, hits. Yeah. Perfect. I was going to say it hit anyway because you just stuck your hand inside of it. So
Yeah.
obviously that hits.
Very good. I'm glad that we have flanking. Me and Mr. Crockpot for 15 acid damage.
15 acid. Okay.
So it's at 102.
Yep. And it is not resistant to that. Sweet. So as your acid sprays from your hand or stabs into the inside of the earth elemental, I'll say you find a vein or a soft, muddy part rather than flesh. And your acid, as it sprays and stabs into the mud, begins to course through the earth elemental, and you see the purple veins begin to glow a little bit less. Ooh, that'd have been another way to describe bloodied. Dimmed. As they get
I like
hurt.
that.
Oh, damn, that'd have been so much better.
Muddy.
Still just as good.
Muddy and dim.
Muddy and Dim, story of my life. That's the title of my autobiography.
DJ. Muddy and dim.
So it'll be the...
Money and Dim, a DJ story.
My rhino does not hit.
Okay. So the rhino runs forward and attempts to stab in once more, and unfortunately misses.
It's more like a lean at this point. Like, he's not, like, hurt, but it's like, you just fucking punched me in my
collapsing
rhino
into it.
face.
Like collapsing into it. So Fizzlewick will come around to you.
All right.
Get him,
I'm
Mr.
gonna
Fizzlewick.
run behind him, and I'm gonna, as I'm running, I want to switch to my shield and Iron Fang, and I'm gonna try to stab at the back of his legs.
With Iron Fang?
Yeah, with Iron Fang.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead and roll to attack.
Get him right
Alright.
in his legs.
And you get the +5 from 3/4 flanking also.
Oh, okay. That's a 25 to hit them.
25 definitely hits with Iron Fang.
Jesus.
Go ahead and roll your
I
damage.
just roll the second hit really quick, just in case. And it was a +5, so that'll be an 18 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll
Flanking.
damage.
Cool.
Flank, yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's
I
what
like
got Nicolai murdered.
And
Yeah.
it sure is.
So we're gonna murder things back with it.
With it, absolutely.
So that'll be 14 magical piercing. I don't actually know what
Yeah,
this
it's a
does.
pick, right?
Yep, piercing and 4 thunder.
You got him, Mr. Fizzle.
No shit, really. Okay. So, go ahead and describe. It's actually got vulnerability to thunder.
Does it? Oh,
It sure does. So
well
that
then.
did 8.
That's not how I remember Pokemon working.
Yeah, I mean, had I known that.
I choose you, Fizzle Father. Fizzle, Fizzle.
Beats him with a wrench.
You're a great Pokemon.
It's Farfetch'd with a wrench instead of a leaf. Fizzle, wick, wick.
Ooh,
Captions have said pizza.
Pizza with a wrench, pizza. Pizza, pizza. It's just fucking Little Caesar.
Search Caesars, yeah.
That's fine. Honestly, that's preferred.
It really is.
$5 quick service. Let's go.
That's Mr. Fizzlewick.
Apparently, we
I'm
got
gonna make a Roman crown.
ranch. Pizza ranch.
So you kill the Earth Elemental. Go ahead and
Oh,
describe how
man.
you do that. There's thunder damage involved, so hopefully it blows apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll swing at the back, aiming at one of those glowing rocks that I love, and yeah, I guess I'll just try to like hit and rip one of those out, and then let the thunder damage like blow the leg off.
Fuck yes.
So as you do that and you hit the leg, you watch as purple stones or purple crystals and stone just careen from the side and blast into the cave wall, and the Earth Elemental comes tumbling down. As it lands and collapses on the floor, you see many purple crystals fall from it. Now, as that happens, you begin to hear a faint rumble. And as you look up, you see there's dirt and sediment falling from the ceiling above you. It would be right above them, so anybody who's right near that Earth Elemental, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Not me.
Not me.
Dodge a piece of the ceiling careening to the
save?
floor. Yeah, save. I'm sorry, yeah.
15.
15, okay. Okay, John?
I am a 15, but I'll use my reaction and arcane deflection and give myself a +4, so 19.
15 succeeds.
Oh, okay.
So you can just end it there.
Fantastic.
Zafira? Oh, that's right, you weren't involved.
She's not in the area, so yeah. Rhino-chan and Crockpot. Rhino is a 15 as well.
Rhino succeeds. How about
fucking
Crockpot?
hero.
right.
Crackpot.
Crockpot. No, Crockpot, yes!
He's so fast. What is,
He's so fast! Luigi!
I mean, he got a 17. I don't know what his modifier is.
Okay, that's perfect. The DC's 15, so his succeeds.
Yeah.
He just like a little fucking steam out of his feet and just toots away.
Some coal pours out the back.
So now that you've all succeeded on your saves, as Iron Fang got there, as it digs into the leg, you hear a thunderous boom ring out from it, and that's what set the sediment to begin to fall. And you all jump deftly out of the way as you hear it rumble above you, and you feel the sediment hit your shoulders. You all instinctively look up and back away as you watch a piece of the ceiling that is. Does it say what size it is? Sure doesn't. We're gonna say it's big, if at least 15 feet, because it encompassed a bunch of people.
Sure.
Falls to the ground, and as you all jump to the side, you see it hit the top of the Earth Elemental. Ooh. More purple crystals kind of scatter out to the side. So there is now just a pile of stone in this room between Earth Elementals and a ceiling that have collapsed. Oh, wait!
Nicolai's nowhere to be seen.
Are you giving us money? Like, is that
The guard
Explodes into mud.
would have to make his save for
I don't
dex,
think he's
too.
close enough to it. He's all the way over here. There by that one?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
There's
He
no
would
way.
kind of be
yeah,
outside
he's
of
real
it.
far.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
It's fine. I got it.
We'll just let you
Don't worry.
die to. Okay.
I got
the
it.
guard.
So then, yeah, it would come around to Don.
Okay, I'm gonna first use my bonus action to step to the shadows over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run up to this guy and attack him with advantage because I'm unseen and I've just stepped to the shadows.
I like it.
Wow, those suck. They're both terrible. That's a 6 and a 4 plus 8. So no.
14 and a 12.
God.
I need to recalibrate this guy.
Jesus
for real, open
Christ.
up.
They're so
Walk out
bad.
with a wrench. Let me
These
see your
rolls
eyes.
are such trash. All right, I'll use my second attack.
Thank you, Paul.
Oh my God, it's a 3! What the fuck? My bonus action.
You
There
used
we
your
go.
bonus action, you
Yeah,
fuck.
I can't. Wow. All right. Nothing happens. Jesus, I can't roll.
You're
for
teleported
shit.
into the shadow and just, where did he go?
Are you
My
are you
God.
stabbing at him or are you punching?
Stabbing.
Okay.
I just can't roll for shit.
I'll
It's
say,
so unfortunate.
as you stab at him with your spear, he just kind of goes, "Huh, huh," and just dances his way
Man.
around your spear.
That is the worst. These are the worst rolls. I gotta burn these dice. I gotta melt them down and make like a cup holder out of them or something.
It is now his turn.
Ridiculous.
Put your white claw in it.
Yeah, I gotta put my white claw in these melted dice. Yeah, I got those Toll the Dead rolls true. Honestly.
It's probably not going to hit. I'm pretty confident it won't. Let's see. So that's going to be a 14 and a 9 to hit.
No.
All right. So he swings with his Morning Star as you
Seriously, the worst.
around his Morning Star.
I genuinely don't want to contribute to
I
this.
just want to watch.
I genuinely, I'm just gonna loot
I
other
mean,
shit.
We
and
could
watch
just
this
skip
happen.
that. We could just keep go back and
I mean-
forth. Because I'm just gonna do the same thing.
Are you guys gonna get tired eventually?
No, it's
I
fine.
hope so.
I shadow step over here and I jump out of the darkness at him. There we go. That's a 17 plus 8.
That
That
hits.
hits. Hooray!
Just imagining you
fucking
like turning
did it.
into smoke and then dropping on him and just missing over and over again.
It's like the most badass idea and just the worst execution.
It's like the was the Game Grumps click?
Yeah.
Swing and I miss, and I swing and I miss again, and I miss.
So that's 7 points.
7. Okay.
Yep, and I'm gonna attack him again with my spear once more.
All right.
That's a 19.
19
We're,
definitely
we're
hits.
really pumping it out now. Wow, that's 2 plus 5 again, another 7. Woo!
Another
14.
7.
We're really getting there. Good thing I can't use my bonus action because I used it to step to the shadows to give myself advantage because I can't roll.
All right.
All
Well,
right, his turn.
sure is his turn. Oh, cool. I flipped it.
Fuck
right
me
side.
up.
Flipped it to the right page the first time.
Very good.
2 attacks with.
Wow, they're as bad as mine.
So his first attack clearly misses. Swings down, you
Not-
and dodge. As he goes to take the second, I'll say he overextends his arm, and his forearm hits your shoulder and breaks his wrist, and he drops the Morning Star.
Okay.
And
I said I was bad.
that's his turn.
Okay.
It's essentially just Mr. Fizzlewick and I at this point.
I'm gonna step
Hey.
to the shadows back here, run back up.
This man is effectively dancing. And
That's a natural 20 though, so that's something.
yes, you're stabbing a man without a weapon. Congratulations.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage on him.
Okay. So that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 points on the first attack,
Okay.
and then I'll attack him again.
You don't have to.
Okay, well, I'm going to. I don't care if he's dead. I'm just gonna keep stabbing him. That hits. So, yep. He takes more, and then I'll punch him. And yeah, he's dead.
Just
Okay.
land on the corpse.
I'm just.
It's really not impressive.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have to
So
work on
you
his
kill.
chi a little bit.
A little bit.
You kill Craig. Craig is now dead after you pummel him to death. With that, everything has died. As you take in the surroundings of the room, you see there's no longer glowing purple crystals on the ground. You do see there's many purple crystals, but none of them glowing. 2 dead earth elementals, as well as 2 dead guards, lie in this room.
Cool. I'm gonna go over to the corpse of Nicolai.
Okay, buried under stone. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna push some of the stones away.
Okay.
I'll help do that.
Mr. Fizzlewick.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna begin ripping off his armor. Do you need this?
No. I
Right.
think we should leave that with him.
And I'll say at this point you feel Baramy's nose kind of brushing into you.
Mr. Fizzlewick.
I mean, I'll still open the bag, but
Baramy could probably use this. Nicolai would be happy.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna put Nicolai's belongings into the bag of holding, so this way we can craft Baramy some better magical armor.
Okay.
Or better plate armor, or whatever we might get.
I was going to say Baramy comes forward and grabs Nicolai's body.
Oh.
And
Cool.
I mean, we can do it that way as well.
Sure.
If y'all want to hang on to Baramy, that's totally fine. I was just going to say we could also have Baramy.
And worse, he's a pack mule.
Fair.
A pack mule with armor class.
I mean,
And he can open doors for traps. I don't like opening doors.
I have a cat.
Can the cat open doors?
Well,
Or carry plate armor?
no,
Or a lot of things.
I'm.
Fail to see the value of this cat.
My cat is offended.
That's fine.
Very offended.
I'm just on my fucking rhino. Just
Your
We don't-
rhino is not real.
fake rhino news.
Oof.
Rhino will disappear in less than an hour, so
So will your cat.
stay away from my cat.
I killed Keith.
I don't care.
I understand.
It felt like an hour.
It might have been.
I thought you were friends with him, to be honest.
Keith? No.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like this man
Also,
treats
you-
his friends
that
very
was,
well.
That was Craig.
Oh.
Keith has been dead for a while now.
Keith?
Where are you, Keith?
I didn't care about either of them. I don't know either of them.
That's fine. Mr. Fizzlewick.
So as this is happening, I want to be like scooping those purple rocks into my bag.
Okay. I'll
Like-
say you roll a D100.
All right, this one will be the first part. So 75.
It's a lot more than I expected. I did say D100 though. Yeah, I'll say you find. We won't do 75.
That's fine.
We'll do half. We'll say 32. Cool. You find 32 of these purple crystals.
Okay.
After having successfully stripped all of Nicolai's gear and putting it in the bag, I'm going to take his coin purse and
I
add
don't
it
even
to
know how much money he had. Okay.
Oh, I'll look it up.
All right. Yeah, you loot Nicolai's body as well.
And then I will primal savagery, create a claw, and I will rip out his heart.
Oh, my god!
Lord!
Okay.
What?
Do you have plans for?
Yes, it's not beating. He clearly doesn't need it. Mr. Fizzlewick.
No.
No.
You definitely should ask before you do that.
Nicolai,
In what?
Not.
do you mind if I take your heart, old friend? He said it's fine.
Oh my god! You're just the
I'll say-
evil version of Ether.
Raz
Jesus.
and only Raz
Oh my
hears
god.
in a Russian accent, "Don't you fucking dare!"
I'm sorry.
Shove it back in. Oh.
And I will take a bite out of it.
Okay.
Oh.
His strength becomes mine. And I will place it back into his chest.
I'm not sure if that's how that works.
It is.
Is that
Okay.
has that worked before?
It has.
If I ate his eyes, would I be able to see?
Give it a shot. I would love to watch that.
No, thank you.
Coward.
So what
Do
is
you
it?
not want the strength of your fallen comrade?
That's not how any of this works.
You dishonor him. And I'm going to begin walking towards the door.
Okay. Which door are you walking to?
That's the one we came in, and that looks like it's the only one? Or is there one over there like that spacing?
No, that's just probably where I fucked up and didn't draw a
Okay,
line.
so that's the only door? Yeah.
Okay, so you walk forward, past where the two guards were stationed, down into the hallway that it condenses down here from 40 feet, 50 feet across, all the way down to less than 10 feet. So it's a very tight hallway that you're getting ready to enter into. As you approach forward and you begin to make a corner heading forward ahead, heading forward ahead. Yep. You come to a room. And in this room, you see the walls of this chamber, the walls of the circular chamber are thick with glowing crystals. In the middle of the room is a fat, egg-shaped creature with 3 arms, 3 legs, heavy-lidded eyes, and a wide mouth atop its stony, ovoid body. Casually dropping gemstones into the creature's gaping mouth is a creepy-looking earth cultist. And as this earth cultist looks to you, he says, have you brought offerings?
Yes.
I throw my spear at him.
Make an attack roll.
You're
Fuck. It misses.
Okay. In reaction, he casts shield on himself. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. That was kind of quick.
You've described this creature as fat and egg-shaped.
Fat, egg-shaped creature with 3 arms, 3 legs, heavy-lidded eyes, and a wide mouth atop its stony, ovoid body.
So is it like
Like a
in a
Fabergé
depression in the
egg.
ground?
No.
Or
It's
was
got-
it like its height and it's just pushing things into its mouth?
It is dropping things in its mouth. I'm looking up a picture of it now.
Okay, because like to me, dropping means that it's like the cultist is either at an elevation and this thing is like below, in like a depression in the ground, or this thing is lying on its back, or is incredibly short.
It's quite short.
Okay.
It's a small creature.
Yeah, I
So-
just want to know for like dimensions to this
Obviously
way.
not the Yeti.
Oh my God, it's a Zorn.
It sure is.
That's what I was gonna say.
Can
Sounds
that-
like
what-
a
Zorn.
That's. I was picturing
I
something
hate
so
that.
much cuter than that.
No.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's
No.
the worst
Like,
thing I've ever seen.
You said egg shaped, and I was like, oh, it's shaped like an egg.
Oh, the words you said, I liked them.
And like
Now
that-
I don't like them at all.
Yeah,
So, I'll say 11.
that's so much worse.
Yeah, no, that is the
I'm gonna
worst
draw
thing.
what I was thinking because it's
Like Humpty Dumpty, like
like
Where
like
are we at?
imagine like a Fabergé egg with a dragon, like a cute dragon head on it.
I just picture Humpty Dumpty, to be
Or
honest.
that.
If you
That
don't
works
draw
too.
Humpty Dumpty,
I'm gonna draw my Fabergé egg.
So, I'll say as your spear flies past the head of the man who turned to you, he casts shield on himself and goes, you hear him say, Gorks, get him! And with that, Fizzlewick, what you got?
12.
John?
I am a 23 and my rhino's at 22.
Okay. Zafira?
13.
And Don.
9.
9. Okay.
Disappointing.
So, Raz, you see as you enter this room, White Claw reel back with his spear and fling it forward at the man, and it is your turn.
So this cultist, does he look like he is in the same kind of rock armor as the previous ones? Or is this like one of the robed cleric ones that my spiders attempted to bite from below the table?
So, like a priest?
Yeah, like a priest or like one of the stone cultists like Keith / like I get that they were described as guards, but...
I don't really know how to describe splint armor,
Okay.
but that's what it's covered in is splint armor.
Okay. That's fair enough.
It is made from stone, you know, it is
Sure.
covered in stone armor, but I'll say it doesn't look the same as the guards.
Okay.
It definitely doesn't have the same weapon. You see it's holding, you all have a black earth rod, right? You found one of them at one point? It's holding
I have.
another black earth rod.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna want that. I will pull out the Wand of Magic Missile from Soot,
Okay.
and I will cast Magic Missile at a 6th level at this man.
Okay. Go
Fuck
ahead. And, you don't have to roll to attack there. You just do damage. What do we got?
Many d4s. So that's 7, 12, 19, 25 force damage.
25 force damage. Okay.
Or no, wait, no, it's another set 'cause it's +5, so it's 3 + 5 sets. 28, 32 force damage. I have to
Damn.
roll a d20 to see if this breaks because I expended all of its charges. Oh baby, it's alive. It only breaks on a 1, so
Nice. It recharges, what, once per day?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at dawn.
So you see many magic missiles.
Firebolt!
Firebolt! Like, automatic wand of magic missile. I mean, it comes out like a Gatling gun towards this, and you see each force hit it and pepper the body of this man as he takes however many steps back as he's just getting pummeled with force damage. It then comes around to your rhino.
Before my turn ends, I would just bonus action cast Magic Stones. This way I have stones for my hand.
Okay.
But then, yeah, my rhino is going to charge and try to gore this man.
All right, roll to attack.
15.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. Oh, damn, I never did grab a PHB. Oh, well.
Player's handbook.
Oh, no, it's right here. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wrong index card. Shield. Okay. Yeah, it's +5. Cool.
Yeah, till the
At the start of its next turn, yeah. Cool. So your rhino charges forward. The man, seeing this, steps to the side as the rhino narrowly misses him. It will then come around to the
Real
man.
quick, hold on.
Go ahead.
You cast shield.
Yeah.
I wouldn't magic missile because it won't take anything from magic missile.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes, instead of the 35 from the casting from magic missile, fuck. I mean, I would just genuinely throw a stone at it instead.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah, we'll do that then.
So my rhino will still miss, but I'll at least try with a stone. Yeah, my stone's gonna miss then.
I honestly forgot that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
shield-
want to do 35 fucking damage for free when like it wouldn't do it. I also don't want to blow up my fucking wand potentially, knowing that it casts
Right.
shield specifically.
And it won't do
a
anything,
spell
yeah.
that I have and know as Raz what it does.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, both my rock and my rhino miss.
Okay. So the rock narrowly misses rhino as well. It now comes around to that man, so his AC drops back down to normal now. And he's going to use your... Damn it, I did it again. Grabbing random encounter tables, not spells. So he's going to go ahead and hit your rhino
Okay.
as it charges past him. It is going to use Erupting Earth.
Okay.
So that is a Dex 13 save. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, Dex save.
At nat 20.
Okay. I'll say, as you watch the earth beneath the rhino erupt upward toward it, you see the rhino jump. And all of the stones just like it's in the air for
Bless you.
bless you,
What a hero.
for an inordinate amount of time as stones just fly out. And as it stops, the rhino lands again.
I wish that is what it was, but it is not that, sadly,
I
Sarah.
like mine more.
Yeah.
And that will be the end of this dude's turn. Actually, I might have lied. Nope, definitely end of his turn. Cool. So, then it comes around to Zafira.
Does this shield visibly...
It's gone now from him.
Yeah.
So I would know that it...
Yeah, you would see something and then it would disperse, like it would dissipate from in front of him.
And this large creature...
I'm assuming
Is
it's
it-
behind him.
The Zorn, he was standing right next to it as he was feeding it.
Okay.
So I'll say he's within 5 feet of it. He's within reach. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot at the Zorn.
Okay. Roll to attack.
First.
And the room you're in, just for clarity, just so you guys know, is pretty much 30 feet long, 30 feet wide, so it's a 90-foot square room.
Okay.
13 to hit for the first one.
13, you said?
Yes.
Against the Zorn.
Against the Zorn.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Second one. Natural 20.
I love it.
Natural 20. So that's going to be...
Maybe you may accompany Mr. Fizzlewick and I. Maybe.
So 11 right off the bat, plus an additional 8 points.
Okay. And are you using the +1 arrows or no?
No,
Okay. So that's standard damage then?
correct.
Okay.
And then since I had ensnaring strike, you need to roll a strength save. What size creature is it?
Medium.
All right, so yeah, straight strength save, DC 12.
Okay, it's a 19 on the die.
No.
I know. So you see the vines as the arrow pierces in, and you said how much did the arrow do? I believe you said 11?
No, it's 19 total.
It was 19 damage
because
total?
it was a net, because of crit.
Oh, right. It was a crit, yeah. So it takes 9 damage because it does have resistance to, that was piercing, right?
Yeah.
So it's got resistance to piercing and
Of course
slashing.
it does. Why not? Why not have resistance to piercing slashing damage?
All right. So as your arrow pierces into it, you watch the vines spread out from it and continue down its feet, not able to grab purchase, and continue down into the cave floor. Then it's going to come around to the Zorn. And now this is a weird question.
Yeah.
Who has the most amount of treasure in their inventory?
Definitely
Treasure?
not me.
It's probably me without even looking.
Yeah, true.
If all the rocks I have count as treasure, it
Oh
has
yeah,
to be me.
100%. He was just eating those.
I mean, he sure does.
I would
like
say
rocks.
I have a fair amount of money.
Money?
I
Yeah,
have-
treasure. Specifically treasure,
Okay,
not
then,
necessarily
yeah.
money.
I have.
I would also have the. Oh, well, you have Iron Fang, but I have the Rod of the Packkeeper +3. So I mean,
You
I
have
still
the-
feel like heads up.
You
It's
have the history rock still too.
History
I think
Rocks in the bag
Fizzlewick
of
has
holding.
it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
since you're the carrier of the bag of holding as well.
I have
Yeah.
some stones, but
Yeah.
I don't think what I have.
Because I have Claws of the Umber Hulk, Boots of the Winding Path, the Ring of Fire Resistance, and then I'm holding Nicolai's Rod of the Packkeeper +3. So it's close to being me.
Yeah, it's close. I'll say we do evens odds between you and
That's
between,
fair. Because like I have, like mine are out. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, all your
Like yours are
treasures
inside
out.
of a bag of holding, which is a pocket dimension. So
Sure, yeah, I mean, most of my stuff is
I
in
would
there.
say that like it couldn't really detect that pocket dimension of the bag of holding, so it would probably
so
hit
then
me.
I would just be on Elven Chain and Iron Fang.
Yeah, so I beat him.
Yeah, especially because after reading the monster manual entry, it does say carrying coins and gems. So yeah, it's
I
going to
will
be you.
save you, Mr. Fizzlewick.
How many?
I mean, I have a lot of money, and I also literally just stole all of Nicolai's.
Yeah.
True. Okay, I was gonna say I have a lot of money as well, but probably. Where'd I get plat from?
Somewhere. Somebody
We
had
found
a bunch
120,
of
and we
plat.
split up the 33. So
So-
I have his 33 plat plus all of his regular gold.
Yeah, that'll.
So, Fizzlewick, in Terran, the rest of you
Oh,
hear it.
okay.
In Terran, you hear, "You give me shiny!" As the Zorn walks forward and attacks Raz.
My rhino's gonna gore it as it walks by it.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make
Wait.
the opportunity attack.
Yeah, 24.
Hits. Go
When
ahead
he
and
had
roll your
1
damage on
HP and
that.
he's dead.
Oh, baby, 21.
Okay, and that's
Jesus.
piercing, right?
It's piercing, yeah, so it's
Your
half.
rhino does more
So
than
that's-
I do.
10.
10, correct. Disappointing indeed.
Yeah, sure is.
And it just makes its way towards me.
All right, yeah. As it turns and begins to walk toward you, your rhino stabs into it once more as it walks. So it is going to come forward and make an attack with each of its claws. So we got one's definitely not going to hit. That's a 11, and then a 22, and then another 22.
I'm at 18. I'm going to pop shield myself,
Okay,
and I'll go to 23.
23.
Yep.
So none of them hit on those.
Mage armor, shield, and actual shield.
And then he's going to make one bite attack as well.
Okay, so I'm still at 23 AC.
And that's a 13. So the Zorn walks forward and attempts to attack you and misses terribly. All of its attacks. With that, it's going to go around to... I'm so sorry, I skipped Fizzlewick.
Cover myself in the
You
shield.
should have gone before me.
That's fine.
Didn't make a difference, you missed anyway.
Sure. So the Zorn is now close to people, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's,
then-
it's up in our faces.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell out that it wants treasure, and it's not getting mine, and walk up with Iron Fang and attack it with it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
To hit, that was 20.
20 on the Zorn?
Yep.
Yeah, most definitely hits.
And the second attack is 20-something, 24.
Yep, they both hit. Go ahead and roll your damage on those.
So,
Welcome up.
Blue guy will be Thunder.
Oh my
Thistle
god!
Father!
God.
I told you it's
Jesus.
just us over here.
Did you crit?
No, I didn't crit.
You might as well have.
8 Thunder and 15 Magical Piercing.
Okay.
And then for the second attack...
So it was 8
23.
Thunder, 15, you said? 23?
Yeah, 23.
and for the second attack, it was 11 Piercing and 1 Thunder.
11 piercing. Magic still?
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
So 54 to it.
Yeah, so as your, it was crossbow bolts, right?
Iron Fang.
Iron Fang, that's
Yeah.
right, it was Iron Fang.
Yeah.
So as you swing Iron Fang into the Zorn, in Terran you hear, "Oh, pretty," and then you attack it twice. As Iron Fang pulls back on the second attack, I don't know what they bleed, but it bleeds that.
Okay.
It is now bleeding
Cool.
that.
Golden blood.
I'll have
Yeah.
Crockpot try and bite him for my bonus action.
Okay.
And
Oh,
oh
crockpot.
my god.
Let me.
That's a nat one. And make sure I can
Oh,
see.
crockpot.
Yeah, no, he nat one.
Okay. So I'll say as he nat ones and he runs forward and begins to bite it, the Zorn doesn't like make a full attack. It just goes to like kind of scoop him out of the way.
That makes sense.
That's a 17 to scoop him.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll
Scoop
hit.
check?
He'll be scooped.
So I'll say he scoops him and pushes him 10 feet to the side.
Okay.
So with that, it'll come around then to John.
I didn't go yet.
9.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
9!
Well, it's also what you rolled. So
Yeah.
9, sir.
I am going to. How well lit is this room? Is there shadows at some point? I'll use my temperature sense.
pretty much this entire
Searched out.
dungeon, if I remember right, is very well lit by those crystals. Pretty much the whole
But
dungeon.
it doesn't count as dim light though.
I don't think it counts as dim. Most areas are dimly lit. It sure is a dim light. Yep.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna shadow step right next to that guy,
Okay.
The Zorn or the cultist?
the cultist.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
just gonna boom, boom,
Okay.
Fuck
him
him
with
up.
my fists. I'll have advantage on the first one. Praise Fizzlewick. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm going to establish a religion.
Yeah, for real.
9 points for the first attack.
Yep.
9
Praise
points.
Fizzle.
Okay.
Yep. Then I will backhand punch again. Nope. Yeah. And then I'm gonna bonus action Fury. I did. Yes, that's it then.
Okay.
Get multiple bonus.
I know.
I will perpetually catch you on that.
All right. So,
That would be so.
I know.
it would be terrible, man.
I was gonna freely give myself 60 feet of teleport advantage. No worries.
Yeah, you know, monks are broken. So yeah, as you punch into it, you see bits of the armor break and fall away. As a reaction, is he gonna cast shield? No, yeah, he will. Fuck it. So yeah, as a reaction, he casts shield. So he adds 5 onto his AC again. And then with that, it's gonna go around to John.
Cool. So now that this Zorn is right in front of my face, and me and Fizzlewick are here. You said Crockpot got pushed to the side? Okay, so Crockpot will not assist me with flanking. I will Primal Savagery bite into the eye of the Zorn.
Okay.
16, 18?
18 does not hit. No.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm never hitting then. With how bad my rolls have been.
So I'll say you step forward and you try to bite into the eye of the Zorn, and it pushes you away as you step closer. No.
He's boxing me out, Fizzlewick. I can't get to the paint.
All right, it is now the Rhino's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sadly look at this fucking thing. 18, holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have my Rhino run up and try to gore him in the ass then.
Okay.
Rhino, no! Yeah, he's not hitting. He rolled 2 on the flat roll.
Rip.
So even with the 5 to the bonus, it's like a 14.
Yeah. So unfortunately, he does not hit.
Yeah. You got a lot of flanking on him, though, which is...
Yeah, a lot of flanking. So it's now the cultist's turn. So his AC resets back to normal.
Back quickly.
It's at the
It's
start,
the start
of his
of the turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he rolled a high initiative. Don rolled low. So it kind of works out. He is going to use...
Do you cast shield before you see the result of their roll?
That's an action, so he's going to use Blade Ward as his action.
When you are hit by an attack.
Okay, so I just after I asked, I saw it on my own description.
The only... sorry, DJ.
No, you're
but
fine.
if someone targets you with Magic Missile, you obviously have to roll it before the damage. So this way you just negate it. But no, if it's like they declare an attack, you see the roll. That's why for me it was like, I'm at an 18 on my AC because the Mage Armor puts me at 16, Shield's 8. And then shield puts me at 18, and then casting the spell shield gives me 5 to put me at 23.
23, yeah.
So that's why, like, I made sure I did the math before.
Yep, cool.
So-
I've never used it.
Yeah, that spell's sweet.
Yeah,
I fucking
it's really
love
cool.
it.
So he's going to use Blade Ward as his action there. So that's going to conclude his turn. So then it's going to go around to Zafira. Hype.
All right. This is risky
Risky biscuits.
risky biscuits.
I'm into some risky biscuits over here.
Risky biscuits.
That's the other autobiography you should write. Dim and muddy.
Dim and Muddy.
Risky,
Dim and Muddy Part 2. Risky
biscuits.
I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike at 2nd level.
Okay. You're really trying for him. Which one are you hitting?
The egg.
The Zorn? Okay.
Yeah.
The egg.
Egg.
I shall shoot egg.
Can I offer you an egg in
In
this
this
trying
trying
time?
All right.
Secretly, the cultist is just Danny DeVito.
I hope so.
2 shots at this egg.
Okay. Ensnaring Strikes on the first. That doesn't look good.
Hold on. So one's a 13. That's definitely not going to hit. The other one is 22.
Ooh, okay. So we'll say the 22 is the first one, so that hits.
Ensnaring Strike.
Yep. It's a...
Strength save.
Yep.
What's the DC?
Was it a 12?
I think it's 12.
You rolled an 18 on the die. So unfortunately,
God.
the vines, again, careen down his legs, and they get closer to gaining purchase. You watch them snag on some of his weird, like, dew claw things that he has on the inside of one of his 3 legs, but it cuts in half as it progresses over that.
And it's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
So halved.
4. Yep.
4.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. So as you as your arrow pierces into it, you see, I'm gonna just say mud because it's earth thing. You see more mud beginning to spill more heavily from the wound. Then we're gonna go around to Fizzlewick.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna.
Don, he's broken.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Just kidding.
Oh, I think it reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to do the button presses
5
again.
times.
All right,
You're good. Hit the button.
Great.
Oh wow.
I'm back.
Just so as you all are kind of positioned around this thing at different positions, I'll say on each you see 3 eyes spread across the trunk of this being.
I didn't draw 3 eyes on here.
I just read that it has 3 eyes.
You did say 3 eyes, though, in the beginning.
No, 3 legs and 3
3
arms.
Oh.
3
And
eyes.
heavy lidded eyes.
Heavy
Yeah.
lidded eyes.
3 would make sense, though.
It does have 3.
Rule of 3s.
I like my version better.
Yeah, it just
That's
looks like
totally what
it just looks like a dragon that's hatching.
It's Big Yoshi.
Yeah.
That just looks like a fat hedgehog. I love it. It's so cute.
He's very cute.
Can we get a Big Yoshi in the chat, please? Thank you.
Yoshi.
How tall is this thing?
It is
going
medium,
in?
so anywhere from 5 to 7 feet.
I already am. I attacked him with Iron Fang.
Yeah.
Can I aim for the eye? Am I tall enough?
I'll say you can't aim for the eye.
Okay, that's fine.
But because of the way they stand, I don't see anything. I'm going to just kind of use this to describe it. Imagine if there were 3 legs coming off the bottom of this. There is clearly like a soft underside to it down here.
Okay.
Hit its taint.
Yep, I'm gonna aim for the taint.
That's effectively
Alright.
what it is. I just didn't want to say it that way.
Get the taint.
I'm
Yup,
going
it's
for
got
it.
a big round taint. Go ahead.
Get that
I'm gonna
taint.
go with the war pick uppercut.
And you have 3 flankings from us.
What does that mean?
Plus
plus
five.
5.
Okay.
Just slide under him.
Oh,
Plus 5. So that is gonna be a 19 to hit.
19 hits?
fuck,
And-
it's 19. You're gonna catch him.
A 21 to hit.
Hell yeah, they both hit as you swing Iron Fang
Taint,
into the soft
taint.
underbelly of this Zorn twice.
All right, and for the damage, blue will be thunder. 7 thunder and 8 magical piercing.
7 thunder and 8 magical piercing. Okay.
Yep. And then 5 thunder and 8 magical piercing.
Okay. Go ahead and describe how you killed this Zorn.
Oh, great! I am gonna slide on under and wreck. aim up, aim up for the soft part.
All right.
Do you like
He tried to take my treasure.
You all see
you
Fizzle.
baseball slide under him?
And
You
and
all see-
Terran, I'm gonna yell, absolutely not.
So you all see Fizzlewick run under the Zorn, and then you hear 2 loud concussive boom, boom, and you watch as the body of the Zorn gets
ball tap this monster to death, dude.
Do you just hear like,
With a war pick.
So you see the body
Split
of the
the
Zorn
screw.
get thrown into the air, and in Terran Fizzlewick you hear, "My shiny!" As you see the body crash back down to the ground dead. So the Zorn is now dead, so I don't need the monster manual anymore.
Very good.
Right. And it would be the Zorn's turn, but he just died.
Oh, I'll have Crockpot charge the cultist
Okay.
for my bonus
What a
action.
hero.
I keep looking at the minis
Oh,
thinking it's them.
Crockpot,
Is there any
man.
chance his AC is like 8?
Sure isn't.
Okay.
Croc chance.
Cool. He's good. He didn't do it.
He's at least in position to.
Yeah, he's a good
Do
boy.
a thing.
It's okay.
Cool.
Keep him around because I like him.
So then with that, we're going to go around...
Done.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch him.
Punch him. Punch him a lot.
Might come to a surprise.
Keep on keeping on, Don.
Nope, definitely not. 13?
13 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's try it again.
would you like a different set of dice?
I've used several. It
Here.
hasn't made a difference.
These ones are lucky.
No, this is good. 18 plus 8, so that hits.
That definitely hits, yep.
So we'll get that. That's 6 plus 5, 11 points of damage as I strike into him. It is magical.
It's unarmed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Um,
he doesn't have resistance to that, so yeah.
I am going to use a key point and stunning strike.
Okay. Roll to attack.
No, it's when I hit with the
You make a con save.
yeah. You make a con save.
Ugh. That's going to be a 10.
Yes, he's stunned until the end of his next turn, or the end of
Okay.
my next turn.
End of your next turn.
Yeah, the end of
wow,
my next
he's
turn.
stunned for a whole round of combat.
Yeah.
he's fucked.
Whole
I
round.
told you, Don.
Yeah. All right.
This is your duty for this party.
Okay.
You
now I'm gonna,
shadow step and stun, and Fizzlewick rips their taint in half.
And at the end of his turn,
I do
I'll say,
nothing.
You hang out with me and
I'll
just
say,
pet your cat.
at the end of his turn, so on his turn when he used Blade Ward, you saw little pebbles begin to swirl and kind of like float around his body. At the end of his turn, you watch all of those pebbles drop back to the ground.
Well, I still get a bonus action. Punch him in the face.
Punch him
One
in the
more
face.
time, Hopefully.
Let's fuck him up.
Yep. 16 plus 8.
Hell yeah, that
Knock him
hits.
up.
Would you get advantage on that?
He gets plus 5. Oh, yeah, because you
Yeah,
I
stunned
guess
him on
so.
the first
True.
one. Yes,
Yeah.
you would. If that was not 20, I would have let you keep it.
Nope. It's the same exact roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So no advantage. So 10.
10 does not hit, no.
No. The attack had already hit because I rolled like I rolled a 16.
I'm sorry, 10 damage.
Yeah,
Understood.
10 damage. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, so as I'll say open palm into him, you watch bits of the armor again crack and fall away. And then with that, we're going to go back around to the top. So, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and bite the fuck out of this dude.
Bite the fuck out of this dude. What do we got?
16.
16 does not hit.
Cool.
So you jump at him, fangs spitting venom at him, and he steps to the side as you narrowly
He's
miss
stunned,
his neck.
so I just miss.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
just
right, he's
scrape into his armor or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You said scale mail?
It says splint.
Splint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you roll with advantage?
So
I rolled double sixes.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's the rhino,
Yep. Rhino's gonna run over and charge.
and he is with advantage because he's
Nope. I rolled 2 and a 5.
damn. Rhino charges right past him. So then it's now his turn. Or no. Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
his
it's
turn.
him. He's stunned.
Yep. So his stun can, or yeah,
No,
he's
it
still
conclu-
stunned.
It concludes at the end of
His
Don's turn.
Yeah,
So
not
it
the
goes
end
to
of his
Sarah.
turn. Yep. So Sarah.
I would like to shoot him.
Okay.
Actually, let me see if I can add a little flavor to this. This is
He does automatically fail strength saving throws.
Oh no.
I could ensnare him! And you miss both attacks.
Oh,
That's
that
actually
is so
even
sad.
worse.
That's
Field.
actually a hell of a combo. Stun and snare. Yeah, that's a good one.
He's fucked.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean-
Kelsey and I already have a very fun combination for your campaign, sir.
Great. I can't
It's,
wait.
it's true. It's gonna
so
make
excited.
everything you prepare like not remotely work.
I was
Good.
how's
It's
he?
gonna be
how's
fun.
he look?
Is
Is he still look? Is he in good shape still?
still pretty good.
Is he happy and he knows it?
He's clapping his
He
hands.
can't because he's stunned.
Got him.
Man, I saw that setup.
He was clapping forever.
I was telling Glenn that I was going to start writing a homebrew, and he goes, "Are you writing a campaign just to kill John?" I went, "Haha, no."
Good luck.
Yeah, that's exactly what John said. Exactly what
Unless
he said.
you just like he gets eaten by a dragon, in which case I'm still not certain that that's.
He literally said, "I'd like to see you try," and I was like, "Oh no." Yeah, he's not bloody. He's still doing really good.
Yeah, I'll ensnaring strike. I
Okay.
guess.
Roll to attack him with advantage because he's
Use
stunned.
First attack. Uh, 27.
A 27. 27 hits. So he is now ensnared as well as stunned. I'll say at this point, my man is ensnared and stunned. I don't really know, like, realistically, there's no need for an attack roll. He can't run, he can't move.
I could still mess up.
You could still miss an attack, that's
Yeah.
fair.
So.
How's that damage?
4 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I get another attack though.
Okay.
Correct, Weaver.
I don't. Wait, why are there so many dice here? I don't know which ones I just rolled.
Just pick up all
Yeah.
of them and roll the d20s again.
Well, there are 3 d20s on my tray.
Oh my god.
I only brought
this is
two.
it.
This is it, John.
Alright, that's gonna be a.
Correct.
I'm really good at math. 25.
25
to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage on that one.
And this will be a better one. It's a better one.
Mm-hmm.
It's 11 points of piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
It's a much better one.
Okay, so as you watch your arrows fly through the air and the gaps in the armor where White Claw has been breaking it slowly, you see your arrows.
So slow.
You see your arrows pierce in through those holes, and now you see just true proper blood. Actually, I take that back.
Mud.
You see mud.
Very good.
Beginning to spill from this man's skin.
Is it. You said mud?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this a purse?
A human? Yep.
Run with it.
He's a Black Earth cultist.
He's a man. Mudman.
Mudman? Can we get a Mudman in the chat?
Mudman!
Thank you.
Mudman! Hi, I'm the Mudman. I'm here to deliver some mud.
Everyone was on board with that way too quickly.
Oh, wait,
Mudman!
Mudman?
Come back, Mudman!
Mudman, where you going, Mudman? Are you afraid, Mudman?
You can't catch me. I'm the mud man.
He's like the worst villain ever.
No, dude, you gotta chase him and you run through mud. He's hard as fuck to catch.
That's a whole one shot.
Wait, but why is he yelling Mudman?
He is the Mudman.
Yeah, he's like Fizzlewig. He's a Pokemon.
I just figured he was just gonna be like, "You can't catch me, Mudman."
The Mudman rises from a puddle and he goes, "I'm the Mudman."
The mud man.
Oh man. All right. Sorry, I forgot where we were now. I got so distracted.
Mike's turn.
Mike's turn.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to run up with Iron Fang. Is this guy still stunned?
Yep.
He's stunned
Yep.
and restrained.
And restrained.
So I get
You have advantage.
advantage? Oh.
Pretty much like if triple advantage were a thing.
Yeah, he nat
That's
20. He's gonna
20.
murder it with
Oh,
Iron
yeah.
Fang.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I
He's
didn't-
dead.
Definitely dead.
He's
I
dead?
didn't-
Yeah.
I didn't need
Okay.
to.
It's minimum of what, like 20?
Eighth minimum.
Because it's 8, and then
8
your
and 15
mod.
plus without rolling. Yeah.
So 8 and 15 is 23.
Yeah, that's without my rolling the dice. That's just capping.
Still roll the dice.
Okay.
Because he'd still be alive.
So another 5 thunder and another 7 piercing on top of that.
So that comes out to 30. More than 31. So now he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, if you rolled double ones, I guess he could have
Sure.
lived. Fair.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'm just gonna bury that war pick in him.
Okay, so as you swing Iron Fang into him, and Iron Fang collides into him twice, once more you see him fall away and you hear a thunderous boom, boom, as Iron Fang rings into the side of this man. You feel stones begin to fall from the ceiling again. No deck saves, don't worry, but you do feel stones falling from the ceiling.
Okay.
With that, I believe, everything in this room is dead.
Well, not everything, but we're
The enemies.
the enemies.
All the enemies are dead. Y'all are still alive.
Definitely alive.
I'm alive.
I am also alive.
For now.
Terrifying. So in this room,
Really want a Mudman shirt.
Mudman.
Mudman!
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 I don't know how
you, Mudman?
I don't know how you captured that emotion on a
So
on a
here's what you
shirt.
do: comic book style. A reporter with like a hat, the little thing sticking out, and a cigarette, just trying to interview Mudman, and he's like running after him, and you just see the Mudman superhero just walking away from him. He's
Mudman!
and you
You're
just have
going,
it in big
Mudman?
speech.
Any comments, Mudman?
Yeah, and it's in a big
How do you
speech
respond
bubble.
to the allegations,
It's Mudman.
Mudman?
Your mud was found at the scene of the crime, Mudman.
I was framed. So in this
That's
room,
not my mud.
you see there's a hallway that's immediately to the east that as soon as it begins within 5 feet makes a hard 90-degree left turn, as well as another cavern or passageway corridor to the northwest. So you got a path to the east and to the northwest.
I want the rod of the cultist.
Okay, you collect a black earth rod. You have 2 now.
Yeah, you got one, now I have one.
That's right.
And you said these can smite?
Effectively,
They consume spell slots, right? And it was...
Expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 bludgeoning, plus an additional 1d8 for each level above first.
here, I'll send you a picture of the stat block of it.
Okay, thank you.
I have
Because
the
that's,
card.
Oh, you have the card? There you go.
let me, thank you.
See, that's why I bring index cards, is specifically for
Same
things
for
like that.
my animal companions, but now we have
I've got
D&D
mine for
on.
the Stone Melder spells. Oh yeah, that thing y'all were fighting was called a Stone Melder because the way he should have proceeded through that combat, I just feel like it's a little overpowered, is to meld with stone and then continue to cast spells at you.
So technically, Mudman.
Mudman!
I wasn't wrong.
I mean, yeah, like that felt really overpowered. Like, how do you hit a man who's just in a wall? You literally can't.
Yeah.
Like,
And this is made of stone, or is it made of metal?
what, the Black Earth Rod?
Yeah.
I'll say it's made from stone.
Okay.
That's good.
Black Earth cultist stone, you
Because
know?
we can both use it.
Yes.
Did we ever, I know that came up in Oshwamp, did we ever find out if you can use metal weapons as a druid or not?
Can't.
Can't.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that. Cool. All right.
Mudman and his sidekick, Soil Sun. Oh, that's good.
That's Princess
very
of the
good.
Apocalypse. That's Marlos.
Mudman and
Marlos
Soil
is
Sun.
Mudman. Marlos the Mudman Medusa. All right, so in this room you've got a passage to the northwest and the east.
Is there anything on the Zorn? like that we would possibly be able to get from it. I get
see,
that like
like,
it's a monstrous.
Explode like gemstones or
Yeah,
anything.
hang on. That's actually a fair point because it is a creature that they've been feeding treasure, so it would be full of treasure.
I'm gonna
you
climb
know?
in its mouth.
That's what I was trying to ask before. I was like, you
legs.
going in?
yeah,
You
I
getting
didn't even
in?
realize. Yeah, yep.
Climbing inside?
What CR that was.
It's like a Kinder Egg.
Zorn. I think it's
You have
like
no
5.
idea what's going to be in there.
Yeah, 5.
Very good.
What, man? So you find
We need a shirt.
wow,
wanna wear that.
7 250 gold piece art objects.
Art objects?
So they
I'll
just
say-
paintings of Fizzlewick.
I'll say you find 3 busts of
Ooh, Fizzlewick.
Ogremock's head,
Okay.
as well as 4 Ogremock like mini statues, like
Okay.
idols to Ogremock,
Okay.
That's great.
as well as 3. Okay.
The dehydrator.
Yeah, dehydrator!
My bad, help! It's the dehydrator.
Yes! I feel like we can make
All the moisture out of your skin I'll steal.
I feel like we can make a really good, like, old-timey comic book campaign. I really do. That shit would be so
Thank
fucking
you,
funny. God, that would be so good.
Dehydrator.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Really is.
My bad! My bad! Oh, man, that would be so good. We gotta do a superhero one-shot.
We really do.
We really do.
I
gotta
really want
write
to
that
do one
down.
where like
Uh,
maybe not a D&D campaign, but some sort of one shot where like things are happening and I want to like draw them
As we're
they're
doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be a good, like, Monster of the Week thing.
Yeah.
All right. So inside the Zorn, you find those art objects, as well as a potion, a 4th level spell scroll, which I will figure out which one later, as well as a potion, another potion. So 2 potions. One is green. I don't know what color a potion of heroism would be, but it's that color.
Silver.
Perfect.
Sure.
Yep. So a silver potion as well as a red potion.
I'm gonna walk
Inside the
up
body
to
of
the,
Silver and red.
Zorn
Okay.
and take the tip of my spear and just slice a little bit of its skin off.
Okay.
Put it in my pocket.
And how many art objects was that? Is it
7.
7 total?
And they were worth 250 gold apiece.
Cool. I mean, I'm gonna pull them out and just like pile them and take some. Ask if anybody else wants any of these art objects.
You may put them in the bag. We'll sell them when we get back to Red Larch.
Sure. I'll slot them in.
Very good. We'll get back to that town eventually.
Maybe.
I hope so.
Open a museum.
So, you finish looting the Zorn. I'll say the stone melter. Oh no, wait! I forgot to do a thing. I am so sorry.
Are we dead?
At this point, you begin to watch as stones rise off the body of the stone melter. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at
If
those.
you're within 10 feet of the stone melter.
Yeah, I was. We were hitting it with
I
melee.
clobbered him, I'm sure. I
I'm
am.
probably not.
You would be the only one I say wouldn't. Because this should have happened when it died.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much as
yes.
soon as it died. Yeah.
21.
Succeeds.
I'll pop Arcane Deflection and I'll go to a 19.
Succeeds.
I'm going to use my flash of genius and go to 15.
Barely succeeds.
Great.
Fizzle, father! You adjust your eyes as stones start to grow, and
Yeah.
you're just like, I don't want that.
Zoinks.
So as you all jump back, you see the body of the stone melter bursts.
Cool.
And
Oh.
rock shards begin flying in every direction. And as you jump back and dodge the rock shards, you see there's just a smoking pile of rubble left where the stone melter was.
Cool.
Yeah, so then
Pass north and passageway east?
northwest and east.
Northwest and east.
While y'all decide that, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Cool.
Just want to yell Mudman again.
Mudman!
Mudman! I guess realistically we probably, obviously not you, but we take a peek down each one first and see
Yeah.
which way we want to go.
Send my cat.
Cat. Yeah.
I can look and see what the temperatures are. See if it's, if it's colder, we're probably getting deeper.
Yeah, sure, it might
I can do
descend
that.
downwards.
Yep.
So,
I can do that.
and then Are you guys fine in terms of other things with like health and spell slots?
I would like to take a short rest.
I could use spell slots. I used a lot of them trying to.
So you need a long rest though, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we'd be safe in this
Right.
horrifying chamber.
I don't know about that.
We hide inside the Zorn.
Oh,
We sleep in there. Just like in Star Wars with the...
camel.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tauntauns out in the snow. Yeah, now for more messages from Mudman.
We're going live to Mudman at the scene of the crime. Mudman!
Did someone say my
It's so good. Why is it so funny? Why?
It's the dumbest fucking
Because
thing.
it's not.
Tom.
It's
That's
because
why
it's
it's
not
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
I really need that shirt, please. When you
A
have
mug
time.
I need pictures. Pictures of Mudman.
Give me pictures of Mudman.
I don't want pictures of Spider-Man. I want pictures of Mudman.
Man's a menace to society.
Imagine just him on the front page, just like mud falling off his face.
We must stop Mudman.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So-
God.
We were gonna have White Claw to try to detect temperatures down each of the passageways to see whether or not one feels possibly colder than the other one, as though
Yes.
it might be descending deeper into.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust my temperature peepers.
And then Sarah was gonna have Fish, correct, go down
Yes.
each path a
That is
little bit.
The name of the cat.
Okay. How far down each pathway would you like Fish to go?
How far can we see down the pathways?
For the one to the northwest, you can see about 20 feet into it before it turns. To the one to the east, it's a 90-degree left turn within 5 feet of the opening of the tunnel. So it's pretty much immediate.
Like hug the wall and peer around.
Yeah.
And as far as temperature sense, I'll say the room on the east, you sense more cold air coming from the room to the east than the west.
Okay.
Or northwest, rather. So what was that?
I'm going to cast Beast Sense.
Okay.
Look through the eyes of my cat.
Okay.
I'm also gonna reach out and put my hand on Raz's shoulder because I can't see now.
Okay.
Oh, you can't.
I can't hear either, so it's.
Great.
And
so that
she
doesn't
doesn't
terrify me.
respond as I say that. I just look at the knife. Mr. Fizzlewick.
Don't do it.
Is it time?
We still need her.
I think so.
Very well.
I can't. Actually, you know, if the cat's still here, I can
I
still
shouldn't
see
be the
him.
party sense of morality. We need.
We really need to fix
We need
this.
Nicolai or sent back.
Nicolai didn't do anything for the morality of this party
Soon
at
as
all.
Soot died, that shit went out the window.
Yeah, no one's here to hold me back
he,
anymore.
he was the idiotic glue holding the party together.
So which hallway did you have Fish explore?
We'll go down
The east, right?
The east is the one.
90-degree turn
Yeah.
after 5 feet.
We'll do that one first.
Okay. How far in can you go again? I'm sorry. I know you just said that, but
And you said the west was colder than the east?
east is colder than the
Okay.
northwest.
And the eastmost passage is much colder than the west one. I assume that perhaps that descends further down into the earth.
Possibly. We'll wait for the other smaller cat to return.
Fair.
Yeah.
Look at you and then look at the knife.
I'll
Mr.
have
Fizzlewick.
I'll have my cat go until something until he sees something. I
Until
guess
you
I'll-
see something?
Yeah.
Okay. So through the eyes of your cat,
Yes.
as you make that left-hand turn, the 90-degree left-hand turn, you see about 15 feet ahead there's another 90-degree right-hand turn. So as you continue along that, you continue down this hallway for, it's very long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 120 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. As you're going down this hall, or the Fish is going down this hallway, it descends 20 feet down from the beginning. As Fish enters this next room, what is Fish's AC? Also, as the DM, I want to point out, sending Fish into this room, great idea. Great idea. Sincerely. Like, not. I don't mean that sarcastically. That is sincerely a good idea.
Did we give armor to
Fish? Don't think so.
No. 12.
A 12. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Yep, that's what I thought. I looked at this earlier today. I just want to make sure I read it right. It's a 12 and a 14, so one definitely hits.
Both hit.
When does your vision end on Fish?
When Fish dies.
When Fish dies?
It would be incapacitated, and it has, 2 hit points?
So as Fish, you watch as... Or you don't really watch anything. You feel a slimy tendril wrap around your torso and then rip you toward the ceiling of the cavern.
No! My cat!
I said...
It's +4 piercing. The mod is +4. So, I mean, even without rolling, that's...
Fish is dead.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Fish.
it's not even a spectral cat. It's a real cat.
It's a real cat. I can't bring him
Just,
back.
You have
just
to go
so...
pet shopping.
Just so Sarah the person knows, I'll tell you how much damage Fish takes. Just so that way you know scale of like when you guys go into this room what you're looking at. Oh, that was so close. So that is... Oh no, I rolled the wrong die. Not 4d4. Sorry. Just double.
You really are throwing them.
I'm so bad with it.
Bang.
It's like the Spice
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Weasel.
to
I could have sent Baramy. Why didn't I send Baramy?
I could have sent my familiar. Why did you send Fish?
I didn't know you had a familiar. You have a...
Sarah, we're like 17 episodes in. I've used it many times now.
Fish takes 19 damage.
19?
Shit.
19. As your vision
I have a
ends.
rhino right here.
I have Crockpot.
There were many options.
I forgot that you
Have a rhino
have a
right
familiar.
here.
Well, the rhino is unrelated. I can't see through the rhino's eyes.
Sure, but yes, I could have seen through my spider's eyes.
Can I see through the rhino's eyes? Probably not.
It's
Is
a
it
conjured
beast?
creature. It's a fae, so I wouldn't think so.
It's not beast, it's fae.
It's well, it is. I can summon a beast, but let me see whether or not it replaces. I summon fae spirits that take the form of beasts.
Yeah,
and
so
no,
not
an actual beast. I have to choose something that is a beast, but yes,
for the
it
form that it
correct.
takes.
But
yeah.
yes, it does present as a fae.
Poor fish.
Yep.
Yeah, your poor cat just.
I wanted to just go until like I wasn't gonna go attack something.
Yeah.
Just got.
Got snucked.
Well, at least, you know, as Sarah and, I mean, Zafira got solid information that if you walk into this room, something unseen is going to rip you toward the ceiling and eat you.
Mud woman.
Mud woman!
I'm not done. Hold on.
All right, so you all see Zafira with a shot.
Yeah, just pull out.
I'm gonna run down, like, not down the hallway, but. Oh my
God, please!
Pull your bow.
You know I'll let you die. I have to.
You pull your bow, and
I'm gonna run like to that like first 90-degree.
okay.
Is it dark?
Everything in this not tavern, cave. It's a little bit different.
What the fuck kind of barkeep is this?
It's Mudman Dark.
My man!
Sorry, I just realized that tavern and cavern are just a letter off from one another. Sorry.
A lot of words.
Anyway,
I'd like a drink, Mudman.
Mudman's our new mascot.
Ooh, yes.
It was fish, but you know.
Now it's Mudman.
Mudman.
There can be only one.
Mudman and Hornhorn Foglight. So everything in this cavern is dimly lit by these purple crystals that are spread throughout it, unless otherwise stated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have dark vision.
I cast a dark vision on you. Yes, you do. You have 60 feet. You're welcome.
And you can see in dim vision. I mean, even
Yeah.
dim vision.
Dim vision.
Dim vision.
Dim light, yes.
Dim light. Yeah, I'd say you can see for like.
Yeah,
half
you
your
would just
skin.
have like disadvantage or something on perception checks if you were asked to have those. But yes, you.
My man!
My man. My man.
So good.
I know. It's
the perfect text for it, too.
This with a speech bubble and the reporter just holding a microphone. Please, I need that to be. I legitimately need to purchase and wear that. Please, I need it.
So I'll say you, as if your arrow drawn, begin walking toward that 90-degree bend.
How long was that hallway?
You said 90 feet?
100 and some odd.
100
Okay.
and something, okay.
With Iron Fang in hand and Tremor Sense, do I feel anything? It's 60 feet.
60 feet from where you are, I'll say we'll say you're at the mouth of that opening. Yes. Hang on, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure enough. Exactly 60 feet to the northwest. On the
Okay.
I'll say you get half of it. You sense similar to the flowing of a river, but much more viscous.
Okay, and is that the hallway that we're at, the northwest one? So it's
She went to the east. Fish
Oh, okay.
and Zephyr went to the east. This is on the northwest hallway. They would feel that.
okay. I will tell you guys that I feel something like a river near the northwest,
Okay. She's
but
running.
nothing that way.
Clearly frazzled.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No. My cat's gone.
I'm sorry. Is there something I can do to help in some way?
Do you know how to get a cat back after it's whisked away by a tendril of some sort? That's what I'm looking at right now.
From the store, perhaps? We could buy another cat?
I'm gonna walk through the hallway.
To the east?
Yep.
Okay. So you
I'll go about halfway.
Okay.
I'll let my rhino go,
Okay.
and I will
Sadly.
summon. I will. Yeah, right. You did good, boy. Thank you.
Rhino noises.
That was very good.
I hope on the texting it says rhino noises. I hope it says that.
Yep, there you go.
Very good.
Noses.
Perfect.
And I will summon 8 giant poisonous snakes in this hallway at my feet.
Okay.
And I will.
It's many snakes.
Yeah.
Many snakes.
I will kneel against the wall. Because how wide is this hallway?
This hallway, I mean, it's about 5 feet.
Oh, it's only 5 feet.
Each square is 10, and it doesn't compose a full square. So
Okay.
I have 5 to 8 feet somewhere in there.
Yep. I will summon the snakes in a line then in front of me.
Okay.
And I will kneel against the wall and have my spidery familiar as I command my snakes to go in and kill whatever it is that is inside.
Okay.
And I will go inside of my spider familiar and begin to crawl along my snakes.
Okay.
Kind of like riding the wave.
So as your snakes and your spider enter into this room, how many again did you say?
It's 8 snakes and then me as a small spider.
8 snakes and a small spider.
I would be on the wall, actually, because...
Okay.
Yeah, snakes on the ground. Spider on the wall.
I'm going to sit in the corner and attempt to take a long rest, depending if we're here that long or not, but regardless, I'm going to sit.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
won't physically, or a short rest, I mean. I
Yeah.
won't physically take it until we've determined that much time has passed.
Okay. Short rest as well, like an hour?
An hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of your snakes enter. So I'll give you the description of the room here before they get yoinked to the ceiling.
My snakes have blind sight, so if there is anything invisible, they will see it.
That works on invisibility too? Okay. Okay, so in this room, you see this cave is a thicket of stalagmites and stalactites. Several weapons and broken pieces of armor lie scattered among the spires in this room's center. So as your snakes go in with dark vision, they are not able to see anything immediately in this room.
Okay.
I will say if they continue through the hallway, like into the center past the opening is where they're going to get ripped up. So would you like to continue sending them in or turn them around knowing they don't see anything? That's up
So
to you.
as they enter and they don't see anything, they do not have a command for me to follow. So I, as my spider, as I cross the threshold and I see there is nothing outside of how far into this opening is that like chasm or whatever it is in the ground. Because I'm assuming it's like
The spires in the center,
Yeah.
they start... so the end of this hallway that leads in makes a solid, like another 90-degree left turn towards the north.
okay.
And within 10 feet of there is where the spires start. So it's very, very close to the opening.
Okay. And then about for the 60 feet of dark vision, do I see an opposite wall or do I see the room continue? Same for left and right.
Yeah, so you see there's a hallway to the northwest again, as well as a hallway straight to the north.
Okay, so I see the opposite walls. How far away from me at the entrance for the hallway that
3,
I am
4,
inside?
5, 6, 60 feet.
60 feet, so literally the perfect size. Very good. And then left and right.
So from north to south, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 feet. From left to right at its widest, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80 feet.
Okay, so I wouldn't see the end of the one. Okay. And you said 10 feet in is where you said it's a spire?
There's many, like, it's covered in stalactites and stalagmites.
Sure.
So all the spires in the center of the room, within, 5 to 10 feet of where you walk in, is where all the armor and pieces of stuff are kind of scattered about.
Okay.
All right, so you enter the room.
I will leave my familiar at that point of the wall. I will walk up behind my snakes, and I will look back down the hallway
Okay.
towards everyone else.
All right, I'll say so... Cool, so you look back down toward the hallway at the 90-degree turn. Yep.
And I just see nothing because I only have 60 feet of dark vision and no one followed.
Yep.
That's fucking fine by me. I will sit down and I
Okay.
will re-enter my spider.
Okay.
Well, before I do that, I will command my snakes to flank out in a W.
Okay.
So,
But you walk down the hallway first.
yeah.
Can I retroactively follow?
Yeah, that's
Um,
why.
yeah,
That's genuinely why I said, like, I look back down the hallway, I see no one.
I was reading-
Fuck it, I'll do it
I was
myself.
reading my cat card.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Yeah,
you
if they
approach.
moved, I would have gone.
Okay, so you followed Raz as well.
Yeah,
so I'll-
sure. I'll go. If I see people going, I would go along too.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So
wouldn't
I
have
look
left
back
you
and see
You see your
everyone
friends.
walking along. It's
Yeah, I
like,
thought you were sitting by the like front.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had.
I also thought you were just like at the bend. I was reading a spell when it.
that's okay. I'll solo the fucking horrible tendril monster below the
I didn't know where
ground.
this was going, so I was like, I don't.
Cool.
Certainly try.
Yeah.
I assume that would
I
just
would
be
do my
following-
fucking best,
Yep.
honestly.
Honestly, I thought I was gonna follow you as a spider and a bunch of snakes, and you were just gonna leave me there. So
Oh no, as soon as I see that this goes down, that's why I'm spreading out. So yeah, as you guys approach, I would inform you, this thing that is inside that grabbed your cat, I will eat it.
good.
Why would you want to eat it?
You don't understand. And I will kneel, and after I issue my verbal command to my snakes, and they begin, as I said, 3, 2, and 3, crawling in, issuing the command of W formation.
Okay.
Staggered columns. Let's do this Roman style.
Okay.
They will crawl in, and I will give them the command to eat whatever it is we find inside. I'll go in my spider and crawl along on the opposite end.
Don't eat my
Okay.
cat.
Okay. So as your snakes enter, as a spider, you see how many snakes did you have enter again?
8 snakes.
6 tendrils come down, and at that moment is when you would see what's actually happening since it starts moving. You see one bright red eye open on a stalagmite. Stalagmites are the one from the top, right?
Those are stalactites.
That
Tight,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, so you see one stalactite eye open as those tendrils come down towards your snakes.
I've played Zelda games before.
I always remember Stalac, the C, is ceiling. G is ground. Stalagmites is ground. Stalactites is ceiling.
Smart way to remember it.
So on the tendrils, I've got a 10 and a 12 on the first two.
Nope.
Okay. On the next two, I've got... Wow. A 17 and an 11.
17 hits.
Okay. And then on the next two, a 3 and a net 20.
20 hits.
So the net 20 is going to grab. So two of them get grabbed and once again pulled back up toward the ceiling. And as a spider, as you watch your two snakes get pulled up, 4 tendrils come, or 6 tendrils, only 2 go up. Those 2 you see immediately move toward that eye.
Cool.
You see a great gaping maw filled with teeth open. And
boy.
it's going to bite your 2 snakes. I rolled 2 4s, so that's an 11 and 11
For damage?
to hit.
I thought... Oh, that's the pull.
That's the grab.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay. Both 11s miss.
Okay. I'll say they're still grappled and held in its arms,
That's
but
fine.
it was not able to get the wriggling snakes into its mouth.
Tendrils trying to eat snakes.
It's just a snaky mess. And everyone who's in the room, I guess we'll go ahead and do initiative there, huh?
Yeah.
And how high is the ceiling in here?
Um,
Or I guess how high up does it look like that is? Since
Man, my
assume
rolls
it's
are
down a little
shit.
bit.
so the ceilings are 15 on the, or 10 on the closest part of the walls, 30 at the highest point,
Okay.
and it's at the 30 feet.
Cool.
Thank you very much for the 50 Bits Monkey Wars 10 Gaping Maw check. Gotta check it out. My
right.
rolls have been utter garbage today.
Oh,
Wild.
Happens.
I'm still really sad about my cat.
Same.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's why I will happily eat this thing to avenge a genuinely nice creature. It's not for you. It's for the cat.
The cat did nothing wrong to
Cat
nobody.
didn't deserve that.
True.
All right.
If it was you getting pulled, I would have blamed you
And eating it anyway.
and eaten you
So,
in front of the monster.
Mike, what you got?
13.
Okay, John?
My snakes are a 19 and I am a 16.
And Sarah?
14.
And Don.
10.
Alrighty. Snakes are going to go first.
Okay, so in terms of how the fuck to hit this thing, it's just the area where you said it was a stalactite and then the maw is connected to that?
Yeah, so you would see it upside down. So you would see the body of it. You see the eye
Yeah.
here, and then the mouth would be here.
Okay.
You see as it comes down past the eye, it forms to like a point, similar to that of a stalactite.
Okay.
And as you follow it up, you see the 6 nubs spread across its body.
Okay.
And you see its like pink, grayish body clinging to the ceiling.
Okay. How high did you say the ceiling was when Mike asked?
30 feet.
Okay, so how low down does it come?
It is a large creature, so what's that? 7 to 10 feet?
Yeah. So then it's 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, the tip of it would be 20 feet from the ground. Yeah.
Okay. So my snakes can't fucking reach. Are there any stalactites or stalagmites that are coming up from the ground that they could like spiral up and then, because they have 10 feet of reach, so if they can go up 10, they'd be able to reach
I'll say
the 10.
there's at least 1 or 2 that's more than 10 feet. Yeah.
Fantastic. So the ones that are grappled can still make attack rolls, they just can't move out.
Right.
So I will make my attack rolls with my snake chans.
Nice.
Blue Box RPG, thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies. I appreciate that. That is very, very kind
Thank
of you. Thank you so much. Which color would you like the orb over here to be? I can change the orb. Can we get some hypes in the chat for Blue Box RPG? We have OG RPG channel and your incredible team and visuals inspire our own efforts. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I don't know if I don't think I can do black. It's a Philips Hue light. I gotta do purple.
So
Black's a good one.
the lower of what I can figure might miss is 16.
16's gonna miss.
16 will miss. So then I have 2 26s, 2 22s, and a 23.
They all hit.
Cool. Okay. So 2, 4, 5 hit.
This is a big, just tendrily mess. Snakes and these gross things.
Ooh, those are terrible rolls. So it's 24 piercing,
Okay.
and then you have to make 5 Constitution saving throws. Unless, is it immune to poison?
No.
Make
Sure
5
isn't.
Constitution saving throws, please.
What's the DC?
11.
It's a 19 and an 18.
Cool.
Nat 20 and a 16.
Cool.
Where are these rolls? An Oshwamp and then
Right.
a 19. Damn.
Cool. So yeah,
Why is it I only get good rolls when I'm DMing?
so it'll take half the damage from all of the poisons.
Okay. So it was
So-
23 on the first hit, right?
24 for the
24.
piercing. Does it have resistance?
No.
Okay. So I have to roll 15d6.
Good lord.
Oh my god.
Some D6s.
Nope, I have the Discord. That'll be 25 poison damage, halved. That's already halved. It's 50. So
25.
So
Damn.
25. So 49.
Okay. Give me 1 minute. Because now I've got to go into the DMG.
Yep, half damage.
I
Yeah.
should have had this marked and I don't. Let's look under S then. I really should have marked this.
And I'm sorry, it was 28 for the piercing.
28?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's 53 total for me.
53 total.
Damn.
Snake chance.
Snake chants are wild. Snakes on a plane. It's a material plane, technically true.
Correct.
John, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Shock. A 9.
Okay, 9. Creature is unable to take reactions until the end of its next turn.
Snake chance.
Alrighty then. So after Snake Chans, it goes around to John.
Very good.
Hi, welcome to Not Great RPG. This is John versus the DM, and the DM is losing somehow.
It's a very
I'll
good
miss
time.
all of my monk punches and then continue eating my keto cookie.
Yeah, I'll pop the Wand of Magic Missile this time, and I'll use all 6 remaining charges. So I'll use 8 magic missiles,
Okay.
and then I'll just roll that in here again.
Man, you're really going Nova on this one.
Oh yeah, I want to murder this thing.
Mhm.
That's 24 force damage.
24. God. All right.
So that's 77. Is it bloody?
Very.
Good.
It was bloody on the first hit.
Oh.
Well, not the first hit.
Okay.
The on the 20 some odd, or where you went from where it got knocked down to, what's that math there? 59 damage you did on the
I did
first hit?
53.
53? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so on that one is where it made it bloody.
Bloodied. Cool.
All
Great.
right. And you see a bunch of magic missiles collapse into this thing. I'll say it succeeds its dex save to stay attached to the ceiling.
Cool. It can't get shocked again, correct?
No.
Okay.
No. Once it's down below half, I don't think we can be shocked,
Shocked again. I didn't think so. Yeah, and then bonus action, I will just make stones in my hand and conclude my turn.
Okay.
I have to see if the wand breaks, but you can go to next person.
Cool. So then with that, it will come around
good.
to Zephyra.
Is this thing's mouth open?
Sure is. It's got 2 snakes in its arms. It's trying to eat. Which are currently now bit into its arms.
So, should I throw an ice knife in its mouth and it explodes? Would it take the additional damage?
I'll say because it's unable to escape anywhere that's not inside the body of it, then yes. It would take the spread damage inside of it, yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Roll with advantage, because that's really cool and I want to see it work.
Also, it murdered your cat.
Yeah, true.
Also murdered the cat, you're very angry.
I forgot that each missile does +1, so that's 8 more. Is it dead?
Sure is not.
Oh,
Thank God.
Very close.
So I did
I'm not gonna get
80,
to go, it's fine.
85.
What do I add to this? Do I add anything to this?
My bad.
I rolled an 18. I don't know.
For Ice Knife,
Yeah.
it's a spell attack
Oh,
roll.
+4. There it is. So 22 to hit.
Hits. Does hit.
All right, so that's the. And I'm casting that at 2nd level,
Okay.
because I don't have any more 1st level spell slots. So that's going to be 1d10. Where are my d10s? So 7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then. So technically it has to make a dex save to avoid the ice damage.
If it's hitting inside of its mouth, I don't think it can.
That's your discretion if you want to
Yeah, it's
say.
your discretion. It's also fixed to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh. So 6 points of ice damage.
Disappointing.
Go ahead and describe how you
Wow.
kill this creature.
Good lord.
You're welcome.
I'll say after everything, you begin to see it fall from the ceiling. But whatever you say happens.
So I shoot the ice knife in its mouth, and pierces the inside of its mouth, and then the ice shards just explode and shoot out through its.
Nice. Yeah. So you all see shards of ice just explode from inside of this creature. As it falls off of the ceiling and begins falling down to the ground. I'm just gonna show y'all. I'll hand you the book so you can get a good look at them. That's what.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, Roper.
Yep, I hate it.
It took my
He was our
cat.
friend in a Friday one shot. He got sucked into an item and died, but he was everybody's friend.
He was not anybody's friend here.
He took.
Yeah, no.
He took fish from me.
All right.
Oh, he's dead.
He is very dead.
Is fish inside of his mouth somehow?
He can be, but I don't know if you want him to be.
It would be an unpleasant.
Sight.
Yeah,
that's
Sure
fair.
would. Yeah. So you see the roper fall to the ground. Its tendrils splayed out. Its big gaping maw and eye wide open on the ground of this cavern. Actually, I'm sorry, I lied. There's a bunch of stalagmites, so it impales itself on a lot of them. All right. So in this room, you see it's a thicket of stalactites and stalagmites. What would you like to do? There's a room to the north as well as the northwest.
I'm gonna sit on the
cardboard.
ground, sad.
I took the falling damage from my 2 snakes.
Okay.
I mean, they were grappled in the air.
Yeah, they would have fallen
They
down
only
either
took
way.
3. They're not dead.
Perhaps we could sleep in this room. If this horrifying creature calls this its home, it is highly unlikely that anything else would come in here, yes?
Why would you want to sleep?
So that way we can rest and continue further in.
There is no rest here. I'm gonna walk towards the corpse of this creature,
Okay.
Mr. Fizzlewick, and I'm gonna rip one of its tentacles.
Okay.
I'll open the bag. And do I sense anything with
Iron Fang.
Iron Fang as I walk closer toward the middle?
That's 60 feet of tremor sense, right?
Yep.
Let me see.
I mean, I assume that doesn't extend to a ceiling, right? So I wouldn't have felt this thing anyway.
No, yeah.
And it was motionless, so
Yeah,
tremor
so I
sense.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
felt it. But I will have a
s-
hand on the handle just as I walk forward.
Yeah, I'll say as you walk around the perimeter of this room, yeah, I'll say you really don't sense anything.
Okay. Well, I'll point that out. We're relatively safe. As I catch a thrown tentacle in the bag.
How many tentacles does this thing have?
6.
I'm gonna shred each one off from the fucking corpse.
Okay.
Give it to...
Did you say 6?
Yep.
Oh no.
You have 6 roper tentacles.
I messed up really bad.
What happened?
So I was trying to figure out what happens when my companion dies.
You lose all your shit.
No.
Oh.
Well, I didn't get that far, but apparently I'm supposed to add my proficiency bonus to the creature's AC. And I didn't do that, so
What was the proficiency bonus?
3.
Yeah.
it still would have hit.
Yeah,
the
it
one
still
roll
would've.
was a 14. You said it had 11 plus 3, so 14.
No,
So
I think at 12.
was it?
I think so.
Then
I'm one tentacles because it did, or it.
you
I-
rolled. You said it was an 11 and a 14. I thought.
I thought it was
Right.
a 12 and a 14.
From the first
Okay.
two.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
a
and
12 and a
one.
14.
Yeah,
One- There were 6 tentacles.
Yeah.
So at least one of them was going to grab it. Unfortunately,
Rip.
it could have been Zafira, which would have been really bad.
Could have been Zafira.
Could have been Zafira.
Yep.
Would have been Soot if he was still here, but
It would have been so.
I
Yeah,
am
no,
dead anyway.
as I am ripping tentacles off of this thing, I will look back at you and say, "Do you see now why I used soot to go through doors?" And put all the tentacles in Mr. Fizzlewick's bag for him.
Who is Soot?
He's dead.
You can add 6
Right.
roper tentacles
Gotcha.
to your inventory.
How did he die?
He looked at a thing that turned people to stone. He looked at it again, and it turned him to stone.
Sounds like an idiot.
Yes. Quite accurate.
Not surprised he is dead then.
Nor am I.
Fair enough.
Is there anything in this roper, obviously, in terms of just random treasure? I don't think this would hoard.
Right. In the roper, you find, the roper tentacles. I'll say you find that. As you look to the ground to begin to, tear pieces of it off, you see a brass statue of an imp.
Mr. Fizzle.
And it's got onyx eyes.
Father. Mr. Fizzlewick,
Yeah. No,
have you seen anything like this before?
No, I'll take it and eye it over.
You just
Very good.
shaking it in his face.
Okay.
I'll give it a once over and put it in my bag.
Righty. Yeah, I mean, I will. You said it was two exits?
Like,
Yeah, so
speaking
you've
of
got
weird
one-
statues, does anybody remember what that elephant was called? That elephant thing I
Oh,
have? I think
I'll look it up for you. Hang on.
is it the one where you can summon an entire
Yeah,
elephant?
you can summon an elephant.
forgot I had it until just now.
I think it's M. Begins with an M. Monument of Elephant, something.
Monument of Elephant.
I don't know, man.
No, it was
Fucking
a
equipment search.
Figurine of wondrous
Figurine.
power.
That was
There
it.
you go. And
Yeah.
it's an elephant.
Wonderful treasure.
Indeed.
Opulent splendor.
Thank you for.
All right.
Marble elephant. There it is.
Cool. You got it. Sweet.
Yep.
So, can he discern what that imp thing is, or is that just something to be sold?
It's just something to be sold.
Okay.
Yeah, and you also see, broken armor, weapons, and such. And a bunch of gold pieces scattered about the floor. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will go towards. What are the two directions? Sorry for the two.
No, you're fine. So you got a room to the north as well as a room to the northwest. And as you approach the room to the north, you see that about 10 feet in, it splits to the left as well as to the right.
Okay. And then what about the northwest one?
The northwest one, from where you are, you see it continues for 30 feet before it turns.
Cool. Does it turn to the right or the left?
The left.
Okay.
And where would y'all like to go?
If you want to rest, you can.
Don't want to rest if no one else wants to.
You all can rest if you need it. I will look onward. Just gonna gesture at my snakes and the spider.
Oh. Sure. I'll sit and take a short rest.
Okay. Everybody else?
Yeah.
All right. I'll say y'all take a short rest while you can also take one as your spiders and such protect you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take a short rest as well. I'll say after about an hour of collecting yourself in this room and hiding behind stalagmites and such just to make sure nothing else might come across you. Yeah, after an hour, you all stand up and kind of brush the dust off your clothes and begin to look forward.
Arcane recovery.
Wish I had that.
Delicious spell recovery. I mean, I only get back a first level spell for right now, but still,
Yeah,
it's at least
I'm
something.
out of spell slots, so there will be no more marking or striking from me. Man, I made this character so poorly.
It's okay.
No, I like Zephyr. Zephyr is a lot of fun.
Playstyle wise, absolutely awful.
Mechanically.
Mechanically, like terrible.
Ranger, right?
Ranger, I waited too long to multi-class for sure. So I have like low-level druid stuff,
For
and
now.
then a bunch of ranger stuff, and they don't work together at all. But that's what I get for choosing ranger. Even though everyone was like, "Hey, don't play a ranger," I was like, "I'm gonna play a ranger."
Yeah, Ranger's rough.
Can we get a
Reds.
in the chat? Mudman!
Mudman! Can I get a Mudman?
Mudman!
What do you have to say about this Mudman?
I like
Mudman
the idea
goes,
that
why do you keep saying my initials?
I like the idea that Mudman has nothing to say.
Mudman! All right. So would you like to go to the north or the northwest?
Yeah, because you'd be looking through your spidery friends.
Yeah, I mean, I would have my spidery friend go towards the northwest passage because I can go out 100 feet
100 feet.
utilizing his senses. So I would check the northwest passage first.
7, 8, 9. So you can make it all the way to the end of this hallway on the northwest, and you find it does come to a dead end.
Cool. And there is nothing in it, no chests for Mr. Fizzlewick.
It's just a dead end.
Cool. Yeah, I'll bring my spider back.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to the north door as I'll, come out, walk to the entrance of it, and inform everyone that there is nothing to the northwest.
Okay.
And then go to the left of the north passages first.
Okay.
Because you said it forks, kind of?
Yep,
Okay.
sure does. As you go to the left. Oh no!
So aggressive.
I'll find it.
Cypher Punk, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome
I'll
to the
get it in a
Wonders
minute.
Hideaway Tavern.
I'm so sad. My poor cat. He didn't deserve this.
As you approach to this room, nothing happens. You see it continues to the northeast. And to the northeast, you've got dark vision, so you can see for what, 60 feet?
As the spider, I think it's only 30.
30?
Yeah, so
say-
I mean, I would continue crawling, because I can go
Thank you,
out
Dom.
for the full 100 feet of crawling.
Right. So as you continue crawling forward, soon you come across a great mud flow. Or let me explain. I knew it was coming.
Mudman, are you here, Mudman?
A river of thick mud gushes from a fissure in one wall,
Okay.
running a short way before gathering into a swirling pool.
Okay.
Standing next to the pool is an earth elemental encased in armor, and several small creatures composed of thick, dripping mud.
Several small creatures around it, or is he's composed of the armor and the
Oh,
creatures?
no, yeah,
I
you're-
would be terrified. Oh my god.
It does definitely read encased in armor and several small
Yeah.
creatures. It definitely reads that way. You're right. No, it's one earth elemental and then 6 smaller creatures composed of mud.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would kind of leave my spider at the entrance of that area. Leave its shape. To the left here.
Okay. And
What's to the left?
Another one of those earth creatures that crushed Nicolai.
We could kill it and take whatever it has.
Indeed.
Maybe working with the cult, perhaps. Need to get rid of it.
Indeed. Or,
Eat it, as you say.
indeed.
That's not a figure of speech when he says that.
I am aware.
Are you?
Liter-
Because you couldn't see me eat a man's heart.
That's fair.
okay. So would you like to approach to the left? So as you walk along, you soon come to Raz's spider, standing at the end of this hallway. And then the rest of you as well, you see the river of thick mud, the earth elemental in armor, and several creatures composed of thick dripping mud. What would you like to do?
How far in would I know that they were?
They are...
Because you said they were at at the puddle for where the mud is, not the like fissure that's gushing out.
Right. I'll say they're on the other side of the puddle from where you are.
Cool.
They are 40 feet away.
Very good. I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals.
Okay.
They're on the other side of the pool. Mm-hmm. How wide is the pool?
So the river part flowing into it does not fill the full 10 feet.
Okay.
So it's smaller than 10 feet, anywhere from 5 to 8, we'll say.
Okay.
The pool itself, however, on the southernmost part is maybe 25. Northernmost is 30 to 40. So it's shaped kind of like that.
Okay.
Like an egg? Or like a pear?
Sort of like a pear.
Like an upside down pear.
Like
A
this
fucked
here.
up pear.
A real sad pear.
A real fucking sad pear.
That.
Oh, no, not
That's
at
like
all.
a mush.
Like a bean.
Like a bean.
Like a bean.
Not at all like a pear.
Not at all like a pear, but a bean. So conjure animals.
Yeah, I gotta look up the movement distance for these guys.
All right. Everyone else standing in this room, you also see what's ahead as well.
Cool. Because also, I have 60 feet worth of space I can cast them in, and they just go to whatever unoccupied space I want. I'm just gonna...
I know you're laughing because you're afraid you're gonna break it, and I can't wait.
I'm really sorry.
No, don't be. I'm so excited.
I'm just gonna, like, in their spaces, as I stand in this opening, just summon 8 wolves surrounding them.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Really sorry.
Don't be. See
I
if I
love
can...
that the casting distance is 60 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
You work with what you got.
You know. Okay. So you summoned how many wolves?
8.
I got my fists though.
Yeah, dude, you're fine.
Got my
As long as you stun that earth elemental, my wolves will literally shred it to
I'm literally
pieces.
going to. I'm just going to shadow step over there and punch
So-
him right in his rock nuts.
All the wolves appear. The earth elemental, it's really big. I mean, when you look at this thing, it's bigger than the one, or I'm sorry, smaller than the one you had fought before,
Yeah, but armored.
but armored. You see it in the same armor as the Black Earth Cult. It is going to make a maul attack toward one wolf. As soon as
Cool.
they pop, it's going to go, oh shit, and swing down at a wolf.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
That's a 15 and an 18.
Both hit.
Okay. So it's going to make 2
Punchy punches.
smashies. Admittedly, I'm fairly cheating. It is standing on the edge of the pool. So any of your wolves that spawned would be behind it. So it wouldn't see them.
What is he looking out like admiring the mud pool?
Yes.
It does
He's
not.
Mudman.
It does not have tremor sense, so it would not know your wolves are there. So I take that back. It does not attack your wolves.
Rise.
All your wolves, all 8 of them, just
Is this how
pop
the
up.
Lion King started?
Yeah. I'm
Pride
Mufasa.
Rock? Pride Rock?
I'm Mufasa.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and roll initiative on
Just kidding, I'm Scar.
him and your wolves,
Yeah,
and
I was
anyone
gonna
else
say.
wants to join in.
Hey, that's better. It's a much better roll.
My initiative rolls have been like
Yeah, mine have been shit all night except for this one. So probably doesn't beat Mudman over there.
Mike, what you got?
A 10.
John?
I'm a 26 and my wolves are an
Jesus
18.
Christ.
Sarah?
11.
This
And,
is good though, John. 18.
Very good.
So we just,
Yeah,
stagger
you
it.
go in front of my wolves.
Pray that I hit a single attack.
Yeah. As long as you do a thing.
Yeah.
Now here's the fun part. Everyone who rolled 18, we got to do another roll, because I also rolled one.
Cool. Flat roll.
15.
17,
Flat
baby.
roll?
Yeah.
12.
12. So to go you, me, Don.
That's fine.
All right.
Unfortunate.
So then, John, yeah, it's your turn first.
Mudman. I'm literally just gonna call him Mudman.
Please draw this. I want a shirt with that. Thank you.
Oh my god, there we go.
I'm probably like down there.
Yeah.
So the smaller creatures that it referenced, as you look a little bit closer now that you're moving in for the fight, you see that they're effectively like imps made from mud. It's the best way I can describe them. They're small humanoid creatures.
Mud boys.
Mud boys!
They are.
Mud boys!
They're mud methods.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mud boys.
Mudman, how do you feel about these unclaimed children? Mud boys!
Mudman, how many?
Mudman, do you deny that these are your children? Mudman!
Mudman, how many illegitimate children have you sired? Mudman!
Mudman!
How many mud boys are there?
6.
6 mud boys.
Oh man.
Yep. Alright, I will walk forward and
Bog boys.
create magic stones in my hand, and I'm gonna throw it at one of the mud boys.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 23.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Aw. That is 5 magic bludgeoning damage. Fucking rolled a 1.
5 damage?
Yeah,
Disappointing.
right?
Cool. So that... Nice.
Mud boy 1.
Okay, to Mud Boy 1, as your stone collides into it and you see bits of mud fly out behind it as the stone pierces through it. With that, we will go to... We said you, right? Wolves, me, and then Don. Cool. So we'll go to the wolves.
Cool. So... They want to...
Well, alternatively, because we all rolled an 18, if you wanted Don to go before the wolves, you could. I mean, at that point. I'll say you only had to roll against my NPC, not all 3 of you together.
Sure, but because he lost to you, I feel like that would be
Unfair.
gimmicky.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to, in, unison, try to bite the Mudman.
The first Mudman? Or like the big Mudman?
There's 6 small mud boys.
6 Mud Boys, 1 Mudman.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite the fuck out of the Mudman.
Alright, roll to attack the Mudman.
Okay, so a nat 20, a 23, a 21, a 21, a 21, a 19, a 19, and a 16.
Everything but the 16 hits.
Fantastic. Pack tactics.
Let's do the nat 20 first.
Cool. So that's 10 plus... that's 14.
Okay.
Does it have resistance?
To non-magical...
Piercing?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so 7.
7 damage, okay.
So...
These have resisting. This is
Yeah.
the worst. Can I just leave? Can I just go?
Yeah.
I mean, you're attacking stuff made from stone. It's all going to be kind of...
Yeah.
I'm a ranger and I'm out of spell slots.
It has to make a strength save DC 11. It's going to have to do it all 7 times.
11, you said?
Yeah, DC 11. Or it's knocked prone.
1 failed already.
Already?
Yep,
Cool.
so it's prone.
Alright, so then I'll roll the remainder of my damage.
I'll say the all the wolves, the swarm of wolves, overrun the earth elemental to the point where it's no longer to hold its footing and it falls to the... It is immune to being prone.
Is it? Okay.
Oh!
That's fine.
Whoa.
So...
Wow.
So 44, so half is 22. So it's a total of 29.
Total of 29. Okay. 22 from you.
Man, I really can't wait to get one more level and get that 6th level in Druid and have magical damage on all my pets.
Oh no. That'd be bad.
Yep.
I did this so bad.
So wrongly.
Nothing, like, there's no synergy in this character.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
all.
I take the wizard levels because, like, my concentration's always eaten. but getting the value of war magic for the huge plus to these initiative rolls, like that's why I'm at a +7.
Yeah.
And then I get the sweet reaction for, I'm usually only casting cantrips anyway, so arcane deflection doesn't really punish me.
Sure.
I'm able to just add either 4 to a saving throw or 2 to my AC if something's really going to catch me.
Right.
Yeah, and that concludes my wolf's turn. So 29 total to that guy.
Significant amount of damage.
Yeah, and they're literally surrounding him, even though he can't be knocked prone. Like they're
Right,
all
they're
around
all around him. The flank bonus is advantage +5. I mean, he's surrounded. That's what we did, right?
Then that means my lowest roll would have also been
Yeah, as soon as they all swarmed around, and that would have also hit. So do damage on that one as well, yeah.
very good.
Because we'll say that would be the last one that made it. The slowest wolf in the pack.
Very good. For another 6, so 3 more, so 32.
Would you say that wolf's name was Anthony?
Yeah.
Another 3 damage. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. So as your wolves circle and surround the earth elemental, biting into parts of it, we are now going to go to me, and it's going to be the 6 mud people.
My boys!
My boys!
Just make sure I do this part right. Okay.
Anxiously awaiting the wrath of the mud boys.
Sorry, I just
a
cut a
good
hole in
horror
my
movie.
paper with my pencil.
It's true.
So yeah, let's. So in the room so far, we would have you as well as all of your wolves, right?
Yeah, I would still be on the opposite side of the river and the bean lake.
Okay. The Bean Lake. All right. So the mud people, there's 6 of them. Each one's gonna take a wolf,
Cool.
and they're going to use mud breath.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
We're gonna
so-
kiss my wolves.
They are gonna
on
run
the
forward
ass.
and kiss your wolves. They all have to make a DC dex save or DC 11 dex save.
So they have +2. And there's 6 of them?
Thank you, CMS.
2 will fail, 4 will succeed. The
That's-
one of the ones who fails, nat 1.
Okay. The
So-
2 that failed are restrained for 1 minute.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No damage? I'm fine with that. That's a very weird mud breath.
Yeah.
I guess it just kind of spits on them and they are stuck to the ground. Oh, I don't like
They're
that.
getting mudded.
Yeah,
all your
they get
wolves-
mud on.
Your wolves are medium or smaller, right?
Correct.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, it pins 6 of your wolves to the
No, 2 of my wolves.
2 of the
6
wolves,
are,
not 6.
So yeah,
So-
6 are still fine.
2 of the wolves to the ground is in there. Now they're unable to move. We are now going to go to White Claw.
Okay.
What time is it also? Okay.
I am going to shadow step up to Mudman.
Not man.
And
I don't know if there's room for you now, to be very honest. I have 8 wolves around it, occupying.
Can I? So I
How
know.
big is this? Is this medium or large?
The Earth Elemental is medium. I'll
Okay.
say in terms of shadow step. So in this room, the coolest part of this room is everything that's not the mud flow.
Okay. So one of the things you can do with shadow step is you don't have to shadow step to a point on the ground. You can shadow step to a point in the air.
Okay.
So can I shadow step above the wolves and punch on my way down?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Sure, why not? Yeah. I'll say you can sense the heat from the Earth Elemental to know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, the shadow step. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So punch him on the way down. What do we got?
That's good. So with advantage, it's 18 plus 8, so that'll
Hits.
definitely hit. I'm going to pop a key point and use Stunning Strike, so it'll have to make a Constitution saving throw, and I'll roll my
Off
damage.
the top rope.
Diving off the top rope.
Here comes White Claw!
What's the DC on the con save?
It's 13.
You rolled a 7.
Okay, it's stunned. Mudman! That takes 8 points of damage.
And it's magical damage, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
I would like to use my... I don't know if I can do this. Since I'm doing an unarmed strike, can I kick off of it so I don't land on the wolves? Because Raz will physically kill my character if I land on the wolves.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check. Yeah.
Okay.
It's stunned. It's stationary. You can push off
14
from it.
plus 8.
Yeah, you're able
Okay.
to jump off of it.
Okay. And I'm kicking to attack and then pushing.
pushing back,
Yeah. I have advantage because
Roll
it's
the-
stunned.
Yeah.
It's an 18 plus 8, so that'll
Hits.
hit. Thank God.
I was gonna say alternatively, just use the acrobatics as the attack roll too.
Sure. So that's another 7 points.
Another 7.
Yep.
Cool.
And they are magical because my fists are magical.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. It's stunned. I've done my job. Woo! And I dive back off of it and land on the ground.
It is stunned. We'll just get to the top of combat, so that way we have.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
'cause
sure.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to end in the middle of combat again.
That's fine, because I mean,
Um,
Kelsey stayed home. She wasn't feeling well still, so that's okay. But you probably have work tomorrow, so.
Sure do. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yep. So then after White Claw leaps back off of the Earth Elemental, we are going to go to Zafira.
So, are any of these mud boys not engaged with the wolf?
They all are.
They all are engaged with wolves, but Mudman is
Is stunned.
stunned man.
Stunned man!
Stunned man!
Stunned man!
I see you're not taking the news well, Stunned man!
Off.
I got it.
Now it's on, Mike man!
Mike man!
Mike man!
Mike man!
Mike man!
It's distracting.
We're, 2 of the wolves were stunned. Were
They're
Restrained.
restrained.
Yeah, so they just can't move. They're still fine.
So,
So,
weird.
this might be a bad idea.
Those are my favorite. As you
But-
can tell by Nesgrim.
I'm kind of desperate at this point.
Kiss him.
I would like to get within 30 feet.
And kiss him.
Yeah. That's one of my abilities
Okay.
that I have.
Kiss him. One word.
You kiss him.
I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip.
Okay. At Mudman?
At one of the mud boys.
One of the Mud Boys?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of
have
the
we done
smaller.
this
Do they
campaign?
have wings? Please don't hit the orb with things. I know you really want to break it.
Oh
but
my god,
it's-
apparently. I'm so sorry, Orb.
You said they're like imps.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have wings?
They do have wings, yes.
Do
They
they
have muddy wings.
use them to fly? I
They
assume.
have a fly speed. How does mud fly?
I'm just picturing the bug guy from Star Wars, from one of the original ones. Oh God,
I kind of
I
like
don't like.
them.
I don't like
I
that.
kind of like them.
I like the other ones. I don't like the mud one.
The smoke one's pretty
Smoke one's cool. Smoke
Yeah.
methods are cool. Smoke
This
man
is, yeah, this is not.
just works with everything.
You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I guess I'll just shoot him.
You shooting the Mud Boys or the Mudman?
Mudman's stunned.
Yeah, and you'd have advantage on Mudman.
I'll shoot a mudman.
Many advantage. +5 because he's super flanked. Right? That's how we do super flank?
I'm ranged.
Gotcha. Right, okay.
Oh yeah, I would have hit anyway because of that. Forgot about that.
So the first one's a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits Mudman, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the second one is a 22.
Yep, that also
Hit.
hits. Roll your damage.
There was a 1 in there, so
A +1.
no, the
Oh, that one.
Alright, so this is both of them. So the first one does 11 points of damage, so half that. And the second's gonna do 7 points, so 3.
Okay. So you watch as your arrows pierce into the gaps on the Earth Elemental's armor. It's got one gap right up the center of its chest, so that's where your arrows go. Plunk, plunk. You see him stab right in. Then we're going to go around to Fizzlewick.
Alright, I am going to use my bonus action to tinker with my crossbow. I am going to use my bonus action to tinker with my crossbow and put Branding Smite on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at big old Mudman.
All right. Roll to attack Mudman.
Can we get a Mudman in the chat, please? Thank you.
Mudman!
Mudman!
So that is going to be a 17 to hit
On Mudman?
on Mudman.
Does not hit Mudman.
All right, and the second attack, is this a smite until you hit, or is it on your next attack?
It's on the next hit.
Okay, great. And that one is going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll your
You have
damage.
advantage, Jake, for the crit.
I have advantage?
Yep.
He's stunned.
Oh, well,
And
then
we're
that was a 19 on the first one, then. I only rolled 1 for the first attack.
Oh, yeah, true.
So then for the second hit... No, but it hits.
All right, so you get the,
All right.
the smite too.
Cool. So the first hit is going to be... What do I have? D8 for that, and I don't actually know what this smite is. I, never use it.
Branding.
Yep, 2d6s.
Thank you, Seamus.
Alright, so that is going to be 14 magical piercing and 8 radiant.
14 magical piercing and 8 radiant. Okay.
And then the second hit is 14 magical piercing.
91.
Okay. So as your crossbow bolts pierce into the chest in the hole in the center of the Earth Elemental's armor,
Use the correct name, Mudman, thanks.
Oh, Mudman. Right, sorry.
I think we're disrespecting Mudman by.
true.
Yeah, right.
honestly.
You're right. So as your crossbow bolts pierce boats, I did it again.
Good job, Fizzle.
Pierce into Mudman. Branding Smite, I'm still not 100% sure how to describe Branding Smite, so I'm going to say there's a flash of white hot energy as it radiates inside of the armor. And as...
It's a little crockpot brand.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
It's very appropriate.
property of Fizzlewick on it.
So as you look, the hole that the Branding Smite left in the Mudman's skin begins to seep more mud. Much mud. Many mud.
He's very muddied.
Very muddied. With that, it's going to be his turn.
He's stunned.
Sure it is.
So he won't have a turn.
That's his turn. He's stunned.
We did it.
Comes back to John. So I'll say as Raz looks ahead at the stunned elemental surrounded by wolves, you begin to plan your next attack. And that's where we'll leave it this week.
Sweet. Mudman?
Mudman!
Bam!
What a great meme.
Really is.
Chat, thank you guys very much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed our episode of Princes of the Apocalypse. If you're new here, make sure you follow so you can find us again. We stream D&D 3 to 4 times a week. Currently 2 homebrews, 1 adventure book, and 1 evening of an Unearthed Arcana adventure booky type thing, using the Dragon of Icespire Peak, as well as some board games and some other fun stuff. We'll probably do a fireside chat at some time soon so we can answer questions and talk about any D&D related things if you guys would like. But yeah, I appreciate you guys very much for watching. If you are new, also you can go to our website, notgreatrpg.com, to find out more about us. You can view our schedule of shows, check out our YouTube channel, all of our other social media accounts. You can look at text recaps of our campaigns and everything else. It's all on there. You can get discounts on lots of tabletop-related goodies. We've partnered with some wonderful companies. Thank you, such as Cantrip Candles. But yeah, they're great. It's been a blast. So we will not be back this Friday because it's Valentine's Day and we're going to do some stuff and spend our time with our loved ones.
Just kidding, we're doing super nerdy stuff.
We're doing super nerdy stuff, like building stuff for this and then eating an unbelievable amount of sushi.
See, now that sounds like the perfect date.
It is. Yeah, we're going to go to the Goodwill store and look for costume
And
stuff.
we may watch Critical Role after all that.
I didn't agree to that.
But
maybe.
it's a one shot, so
Who
it's
knows?
a Valentine's Day one shot.
Maybe. Probably, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys again. I hope you enjoyed. So we'll be back on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for Tales of Setnor. We're heading into the last arc of that campaign before we wrap that up. And then we will have 2 new campaigns coming at you this summer. Yeah, in the...
Summer 2020.
Summer. This summer. We got to get the movie trailer voice going.
We sure do.
But yeah, probably early June for one and late June or early July for the next one, something like that. DJ is going to be DMing a homebrew campaign after we wrap up Princes, and I will be DMing another homebrew campaign as well after that. So it's going to be very exciting. So thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.
world of mud.
In a world
In a world of mud.
Mudman!
Mudman!